We got guys, welcome once again to another stream. Obviously, I just done my latest one before this was the transfer one. Obviously, another player we might be getting very soon. Young 18, Darwin Guar. Um, might be happening very soon, but this is obviously how the transfer window's going so far for certain teams. It's going to do a ranking here, discussing it and seeing who's doing the best business and which teams are at the top and near the bottom for sort of like deals so far. Obviously, it's a little bit sort of a bit of fun as well, and of course there's still transfers going on, so. It's not over yet, obviously, but we're going to see who's doing the best so far, of course. I'm expecting a guest on very soon. Well, maybe two. I will put the link in here in a little while as well. On me. Sorry, guys. It's that drink. Let's see. I'm just going to see if I can bring this up. Ready? So there we go. This is the ranking. Obviously, the teams who are doing the best and who are doing pretty badly at the moment in the transfer window. So we're getting to that, as well as this one as well, which obviously tells us all about the transfers that happened so far for all the different clubs. And we'll go through all them first before we do the rankings. Just waiting on a guest or two at the moment. Just going to see. In fact, look, on me, sorry guys, apologies. Luca may be coming on apparently, so I've just going to check if he is still coming on. So obviously we're talking about his team first, as well, of course, Arsenal. They've done a fair bit of business lately. They've, of course, got Bruno Guimaraes now, just signed him as well. And obviously looking to do more business. So we'll talk about them. Yeah, I'm just checking if he's coming on. Right, it's going to be 5 minutes. Right, well, no problem. Go through a few of the transfers so far. So let's talk about them. Hold on a minute. Because what I'll do actually is I'll keep this ranking one on. Hold on a minute. And I'll just go talk about the transfers, and then we'll put them up as what we think, how well they're doing. So here is the ranking system, the tier there, and I'll just say who the teams have bought, and we'll go by what we think where they're going to go on here. So Well, no, actually, no. What I will do is, if I can switch between them, that should be fine. Hold on a minute. That might be the best idea. I can just switch between these. So, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Obviously, Arsenal so far have brought in, of course, Piero Hincapié, which was pretty much, I thought, last season he was there. He was brought in, but obviously for Bayer Leverkusen, 34.5 million. Christos Solis, Club Brugge, 34 million. Ilian Meslier leads on a free. And Bruno Guimaraes, of course, from Newcastle, 75 million. So some of that is decent. I thought it's pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's absolutely amazing just yet. And the players they've let go, of course, out of them is Leandro Trossard sticks out. Went to Besiktas for 17 million. Obviously, Kirill as well, 19 million. Not of those others are not as well known. But for deals in so far, I wouldn't say it's been incredible from Arsenal just yet. I mean, obviously, when you come a bit closer to the end of the transfer window, we'll probably do another one and talk about, well, how well they're doing, and it might be better. They might be up nearer the top. But I'll bring Luca on and find out what he thinks about it. Where he's going to rank them. Where are you ranking Arsenal, Luca?
Big up.
Buddy, you right?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Cool.
I'm good, Mr. B, and I'm good up to the two viewers listening. For Arsenal, rating this out of 10 in the transfer window. Right, okay.
Well, at the moment, what do you make? I mean, all you got in is obviously Hincapié was pretty much last season, wasn't he? Really?
Hincapié, you can't.
Hincapié and Solis,
Bruno G.
Bruno's the best out of them so far, isn't he?
Look, for me, I don't think it's not a bad transfer window. It's a bit of a mixture way for Arsenal. It's like we still need to go out and go and get that centre back. We've had a few meltdowns and all that from our fan base, and even I've had a few meltdowns early to myself about this whole Romero situation. And I'm thinking, and then we're getting linked with Pedro Neto, and I'm like, I don't think this Pedro Neto is going to happen. I don't think so. But obviously, if it does, then we've gone from like Vinicius Junior links, right, to like Alvarez.
Well, you weren't getting him anyway. You weren't going to get that.
Of course, you weren't going to get
Vinicius.
I'm not going to blame Arsenal. I'm not going to blame Arsenal Football Club for that, because I know a lot of people might blame that because we actually were going to pay the money for Vinicius Junior. That Josh Kroenke was in Madrid, right, and obviously he was willing. We were willing to pay the money, but he turned around and said no. So, which is fair enough. And now we have a problem on that left-hand side because Solis has now come into this transfer window and he looked pretty good. He got his first assist against MK Dons, I believe, behind closed doors. Then, of course, he got an assist on the weekend. Then Girona as well. So he sounds a pretty good signing. He's more of like the Trossard replacement, but we need more. We need to sign a centre back. And look, for me, the worst scenario is these Romero links ain't going away. And I do not want, and this is why I come on your channel tonight, and I really need to get it off my chest. And I was seeing all these links and I was ranting around the house to myself. Yeah. And I was thinking, I do not want Romero nowhere near the football club.
No. I think it's going to Atletico anyway, I think.
Worst is the worst. I'd rather play Mosquera centre back, right? And even we don't even know how long Timber's going to be out for. Apparently he's out for weeks. Yeah. People say he could be back for Chelsea for the third game. I don't know. I don't think he will. But look, I look at the scenario. I do not want to see Romero. Like someone said on AFTV, right? Ryan Colclough, or what, I can't say his name, right? But he
Yeah.
said on AFTV and said he would like Romero, but he's not. But he's not Sol Campbell. He is
No.
not Sol Campbell. Okay.
And
The only-
you don't want him near your club, man. He's got bad attitude and whatever. He's terrible on the get
best
sent
player
off.
they've got at the club is Van der Veen. But
He's good for Argentina, but actually for Argentina, he's never been sent off. Do you know that? He's never been sent off.
Argentina is different international level. He's got people
Yeah.
around him. Argentina's defense is not great. You've got Martinez, who's injured half of the time, and Romero. The two worst.
We should have beaten them, really. Let's be honest. That back
They
defence.
beaten Argentina, but it didn't last month. But I do not want Romero. I would go out on Sunday. I searched up a list yesterday, and people do not even actually talk about these centre backs. Go and get the Roma centre back, Ndicka, 26 years of age, transfer market, £35 million. Go out and sign Braithwaite from Everton. I'm sure Everton are not going to sell him. I'm sure people are going to be like, oh, he's going to cost 70, 80 million, right? You never know. He might be cheaper than that, right? Go out and sign the Forest centre back, Moreiro. Go and sign someone like that, experience, right?
Yeah.
Oliver Glancer is at Nottingham Forest. He might want to stay at Forest because now Glancer's obviously got a bit of trophy in his CV now with Crystal Palace, winning the Charity Shield, winning the FA Cup, winning the Conference League in recent years. You might actually want to look at that and actually work with Glancer. But I'd go and get that. I don't want to hear none of these like going from these Vinicius Junior talks, going from there. Now we're hearing people want to hijack Barcola. It's not happening, right? The winger who I'd go and get is Yidas from Juventus. I go and get someone like that, offer 120.
Yeah.
Arsenal need to not be scared, right? And we can't go from Romero as our centre back.
How close is summer?
And
as close as Barcelona, like waking up to the sea.
Oh,
But Thomas and Julian.
No problem.
Fucking advert on there, I don't know.
I used to get that. But the thing is, you can't go from Romero and you can't go from Yidas. I mean, not Yidas, Romero and Neto. You can't go from that because that's downgrade. That it feels a very, very, very underwhelming transfer. That's the problem. It is an underwhelming transfer because I just look at it and what is it with this love fest of going out buying all these Chelsea players, right? Non-stop. Like Chelsea have got like 41 players in their squad and they're hyping up they can challenge for the league. Alonso's a good manager, don't get me wrong. He's obviously achieved at Bayern Leverkusen. He's won the treble there. He's the German Invincibles, right? But we cannot go from the Pedro Neto situation. We're willing to pay £70 million. If we end up getting Pedro Neto and Romero as our cover, Bertrand needs to leave the football club.
Well, Romero's going to Atletico, I think, and I think he'd be mad to get Neto. I really do, because he hardly ever does it. I mean, he does some amazing things at times, but then he goes quiet. He does nothing in the game. At Chelsea, you know, at times he's been incredible, and then he does fuck all. So
this is the thing, but people want to get rid of Martinelli. So do I. And Martin, and this is another thing, right? Right, we've never been good at this for years. Yes, we've massively improved, and we've won the league, and people are now predicting us to win the league again. Look, I personally think we will win the league next season. But if we're going to sign people like Romero and Neto, people are going to start doubting us winning the league. And this is why, if we end up getting Pedro Neto, look, I don't think it will happen, right? No. I think it's just a bit of a scare. Obviously, you've got to panic. But I'd rather keep Martinelli, if it all but means and give it another season. Because last season, I know Martinelli is a bit of a frustrated player.
He is, yeah.
In the Champions League,
he's a great player still. I rate him. I really rate Martinelli.
Well, you do. Yeah.
I mean, I know him at the base, to be honest, but I don't think we'll ever be able to get him.
You can have him. 60 million, yeah?
Yeah, well, I don't know, Luke. I'd love to get him, mate, but It's up to our manager and stuff, isn't it, and chairman and whatever. But
it is.
I don't think it's going to happen. So,
well, it is because the thing is, this is another problem with Arsenal, is that we're so bad at like selling players for low value, and still this day, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, right? This is a guy who we signed from Southampton in 2012, right? 2012, and we're halfway through 2026, going into 2027. 15 years nearly. This is the last time. Obviously, we sold Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain not 15 years. We sold Chamberlain, I think it was around 2018, right? 8 years ago and a bit.
He's in Scotland now, isn't he?
Yeah.
In Scotland.
Yeah, he started for Celtic. He plays for Celtic, and that's that goes to show the levels. How he's obviously like, we sold him to Liverpool for 40 million. 38 million, I think the actual value was, but 40 million pounds, right? And this is the problem. Martinelli, we want to sell him for 40 million. No, he's worth more than that. 60 million at best. 60 million. The guy's like 25, 26. He's getting in his prime now. Like Martinelli, we signed this guy under Unai Emery. This was an Edu signing.
Yeah, he looked a really good signing at the time. I thought he
had a very good prolific record against Liverpool. You ask Liverpool fans that, right? I remember Martinelli scoring goals in that Carabao Cup, that 5-5 against Liverpool in lockdown season, right? I remember 2019, just before the COVID hit, and we lost the penalties, of course, 5-4. But however, Martinelli, look, some people have different individuals and different mindsets about Martinelli. People are saying, oh, if a manager or if he goes elsewhere, a different manager can get the best out of him. I think that was the chance a few years ago, right? And I think under Unai Emery and even Mikel Arteta as well, in 2022-23 season, Martinelli was unbelievable. People were talking about 80, 90 million pounds Saudi money. And now Martinelli's getting talked about Galatasaray and Besiktas for 40 million. Like, you can't go from like, over the years, we used to be a selling club. We're not a selling club. But even under right now, the only problem we do have right now is we keep going after Chelsea's rejects. That hasn't stopped. And then we keep selling players for low value. The difference is between us, even when Liverpool and Man City were challenging for the league in previous seasons, and now Liverpool going through a transition, possibly Man City going to go through another season transition, but will slightly be better, right? The thing is with that, they've never had a problem selling players with low value. We still got that. And I think with us, if we're going to sell people like Martinelli, there's plenty of time in the transfer windows. 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks until the window closes. 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We need to get a winger sorted. We need a centre back. A very good experienced centre back. I'd go for Konza. Why not? Go out.
There was talk about, wasn't there? It was on about him coming to us.
Experienced centre backs out there. I don't know Romero's experience. And for Argentina, he looks a completely different player. You could say that with Harry Maguire at Manchester United when he was playing for England. Under Gareth Southgate, Maguire was a completely different player.
Didn't let England down at all, did he? Never.
It's like, for example, you look at Brentford, right? Ivan Toney, right? Obviously, I'm not going to say what Ivan Toney done, but Ivan Toney, right, was good at Brentford. Then he went to Saudi. And now his career's over.
Oh, yeah, he's finished, really. But anyway, getting back to this, where would you rank? At the moment, I would say you're sort of very good or decent at the moment.
I've got to go
for me, I would have you about decent or...
Now we're saying Bruno, I still go decent because we haven't got that winger. We haven't got a centre. But I think we need 3 more signings. I think we need a goalkeeper. I think we need to get rid of Kepa. Kepa is... Look, I know it's only a pre-season friendly. I get that. That's absolutely fine. I do think people need to calm down on that. right? But however, I understand it's not nice to lose at home. I get that. I totally respect that, and I'm on the same page with that. But I do think Kepa is actually costing us, because don't forget, Chelsea have lost 2 friendlies, Liverpool have lost 2 friendlies, Manchester United have lost 1 friendly this season. We lost 2 friendlies last season.
It don't matter. I don't read anything into these, mate. I tell you, I don't read anything into it.
We went to go and win the league, and people now making YouTube videos, predictions. Other rival fans still think we're going to win the league regardless. People think we're going to win the league even if we just had Bruno G in the team.
Well, they're saying, why are you conceding a lot of goals now in these friendlies and stuff?
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is why we're going to find out where this Arsenal side are really made of. And we're good enough to actually retain the league. And I think we will win the league. I do. The next 5 games, I'm going to judge Arsenal if we can actually cope. Because even if Saliba's out injured, this transfer window will be a real priority in the next couple of weeks or so. Will be determined if we sign the right experienced centre back, get rid of Kepa, right? If worst comes to worst, I'll use the Leeds United keeper as the number 2 and go and get a proper experienced third choice keeper. I'd bring Ramsdale back. Honestly, I would, but he doesn't want to play second. He doesn't want to be number 2. Mate, I'd rather have your keeper.
Well, you ain't having him, so that's it. But I mean, we have got other goalies you could have. We've got quite a few others. But
if we don't get rid of Kepa, and if we sign Romero and Neto, oh boy, I think it's going to be a bit of a worrying season. But let's see what happens. But I've put Arsenal decent.
Yeah, at the moment you are, until you find out how many more you're going to sign and, add to the team. Because, I mean, it's a very good team, obviously, and squad still.
It is.
But you've still got to add more quality to that. I mean, what you've got in, we all know Madueke, you never know what he's going to do, if he's going to be any good on any given day. Eze's the same, if he'll turn up when he wants to and play. There's so many there that still are not consistent enough of how good they can be. I think you've still got some worries there. And
but there's always going to be worries, especially when you're champions. It's like I thought about yesterday's game against Dortmund. I watched the highlights back. I didn't watch the game, but I watched the highlights back, and I think it was a really underwhelmed performance. But I'm not really going to panic. Obviously, it's not nice to lose at home. The first game of the season against Coventry will determine whether, I know it's against Coventry, but even against Villa away and Chelsea at home, those 3 games, especially with Sunderland, Brighton and Forest in the mix before a 3-week international break next month.
Yeah. I
look at that Aston Villa game and the Chelsea game. That will define where I see if Arsenal get victories, then people don't need to worry about pre-season, because we lost to Tottenham last season, 1-0 in some place wherever we played, and Gyökeres debuted and played 10 minutes. And I remember one time I was moaning about Gyökeres. Why did he not start the game? Because then people were saying to me that, he's just come into the club. So pre-season doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, we might have a bit of a wobble, we might have a bit of worry, but we've had 10 players out.
Yeah.
I can name all the list of players if I wanted to. And let's just see. Look, obviously it was disappointed yesterday. I thought the game yesterday was very underwhelming. I thought it was disappointed. I just feel like we do need to obviously look at a number 2 goalkeeper. I really hope Kepa don't start on Sunday against Man City. I hope we go with the Leeds keeper.
Well, I still think Meslier is not a bad keeper. I think he's better than Kepa, to be honest. But I mean, at the moment it's okay. At the moment, it's, as I say, decent, and that's the only way it's going to be at the moment. Until you get real probably proper quality into that, I think it can only stay like this for the time being. But we're going to see. We're going to see, Luca, what happens, because once it gets nearer the end and we get closer to the window shutting, you don't know. I mean, look. I haven't been watching any of the friendlies. I don't bother with it. I know we won 4-2 against Rennes, in our friendly recently the other day.
Was it at Rennes?
Sorry?
Was it at Rennes' ground?
Yeah. We
Look
played.
at us. We lost to Rennes in the first leg of the Europa League under Unai Emery
Well,
away, and then
yeah.
we beat 3-0 in the returning leg. So there's a difference.
Yeah, well, we played 2 games against them. We played one on their training ground and one that was about 10 in the morning. We won that. We won that one 2-1 as well. We won that one. And then we won 4-2 in the later one. Thiago scored as well. So good he's come back and scored. Callum Wilson as well, got another one in it.
Yeah.
And who's the other one who scored? I'm trying to think now.
I look at Callum Wilson. I think I said this before. Big up to Manny. How are you, man? Thanks for the hat, bro. It's not Peaky Blinders, bro. I know it's a bit of a perfect hatch there, mate. Look. I've got loads of hats, mate. I've even got an Arsenal hat in there. You know what I'm saying? But
do you watch Peaky Blinders, Luke? I like that show. Brilliant.
Maybe like once I watched it, but not properly.
Yes. Here comes the man with the big right hand. Peaky Blinders.
What is Sarah? How are you, man? I'm good.
Yeah. Mm.
You had a good
shot. Yeah, Bruno. Yeah.
I'm looking forward.
That's why it's ain't decent at the moment, Manny. That's why it's ain't decent. You just got Bruno in.
This is why if we get the right winger, obviously it's not Vinicius Junior, but if we can get at least an upgrade, is better than Martinelli. Obviously, the left-hand side in the winger in this world is a bit of a problem. But if we can get maybe someone like, I don't know, Rafael Leao is not world-class, but of course he's a better upgrade than Martinelli. If we can get someone like him, a Yerdas, I'm all up for it. Get a better centre-back. Get rid of Kepa quickly as soon as possible. We'll be fine. Look, I still think we'll win the league. I think that's the only trophy I think we will win this season. I don't think we're not ready to win the Champions League yet, but let's see. But Aston Villa.
Let's move on to Villa, and they got some decent signings, I suppose. I don't really know that many. Apparently, this man Zambi is a really good player. Apparently, on Freiburg, 59.5 million. Of course, they snatched him away from Newcastle. Newcastle were trying to sign him, Gomez as well from Wolves, 38 million. Keba Cisa, whatever his name is, don't know him, Blade Early. And Garnacho, well, that's a mark down, I suppose, a mark against them. Garnacho, surely. Don't really rate him at all. Do you rate? You don't rate him, do you, Luca? Garnacho?
I don't know who that Freiburg player is. I've never heard of him. Joe Gomez, I think he's a decent player. Obviously left the Championship for Wolves. Well, they were in the Premier League last year. Sounds a decent signing. Manny's question is,
got to sell Martinelli before we can buy. At least he'd bring us a pure profit while getting his wages off the books. And I'm sorry, we're not winning the league the way we're going. I pretty much agree, mate. I don't think you are at the moment.
I agree with that. I do think we do need to sell Martinelli and get off the books. And look, Martinelli is a talented player, but I just feel like, look, as I said, the opportunity, Martinelli had his time in that season, the 22-23, and I just think the injuries knocked it on the door. He's a confidence player. He'll play a few good games. I just feel like he's not been the same player as he was. There is maybe another manager can get the 22-23 season back for him, and maybe we might regret it, or people might not regret it because it's a different league. But I understand. Look, Manny, I do think we do need to sell players. Look, but we need a top winger. I don't want Marcus Rashford at my football club. He's trouble at this football club. Nico Williams, I don't want him at the football club. And I don't even think he's worth €90 million, 77 million. The only two wingers I would take realistically, I would have liked Barcola, but however, he's going to Liverpool. So the number one who I take Yerdas from Juventus or Rafael Leao from AC Milan. They're the only two wingers I'd go for right now. Alvarez is not a winger; he's a striker.
No.
So
no, I think. Oh yeah, did you? Oh yeah, what I wanted to ask you about, Luca, is did you see about Dele Alli could be going to West Ham.
Yeah, Dele Alli's going to go West Ham.
What do you make of that one?
I think for me, look, obviously Dele Alli's been going through a rough patch at the moment. Obviously, his family's from Milton Keynes. Obviously, what's been happening to his mum and all that. And I'm not going to get into that. But Dele Alli, for me, is a chance for him to play in the Championship. I would have liked to see him play in League One. I think maybe somewhere like a Leicester, maybe, or Sheffield Wednesday would have snapped him up. But look, or Barnsley. But I think West Ham opportunity Championship. I think it's perfect minutes. I think he gets in the side. Obviously, it's going to take time. And look, Dele Alli even said before the World Cup he wanted to play in that World Cup, but he's never going to play that again. He's had his opportunity. He's played one World Cup. Dele Alli will never be in a World Cup again.
Yeah.
I just feel like what happened with Dele Alli, his mental issues, his health and all that stuff, I feel like it's an opportunity to go to West Ham. I think it's a bit of a surprise for me, for him potentially going there, but it's an opportunity for him to go there and try and maybe gel in a little bit, take it easy with the flow, and end up possibly maybe like going to a West Ham. Because I feel like obviously the opportunity is there, Mr. B. Like Dele Alli obviously started his career at League One. And this is why obviously he went to Tottenham and then he had that spell. And look, of course, obviously he's not been the same. His last club, of course, was Como. And I think that was over a year or so. I feel like, I don't know what you think, Mr. B. Do you think Dele Alli can get his football back? Or do you think he's completely wasted? I don't know.
It's possible. What age is he now? Is he 30 something? Is he 36, 7 or something?
I'll have a look. Dele Alli. He's 30.
Oh, he's only 30. I thought he was older than that. I don't know why, but
30.
Yeah, 30 still okay. He's still got time. He's still got a few games left in him. I mean, you know, players go up to about nearly 40 odd now, or over 40. Look at Ronaldo and so forth. But you know, I mean, you know, if you're fit enough, you're good enough, you can still play, and obviously you can still do a job. I mean, would you have him back at the Dons? Do you think you'd have him back there?
I would have loved him back at MK Dons, but obviously, I think for me, I think the problem is that he wouldn't take a wage cut. That's the problem, and the way he is, I don't know. Maybe it's because of financial, I don't know. Maybe it's just like that. I would have had him back in League One. I feel like it would have been an opportunity for him to get his career back. Even a loan deal probably would have been all right. 6 months just to get a runabout, even till January, would have been okay. But apart from that, it could be another. Even I agree with Manny. It could be another Ross Barkley situation. 3 years today, Ross Barkley signed for Luton. 3 years for Luton in the Premier League, and now
Ross Barkley's still a decent player. He's still pretty good. So.
Still going about. I don't know where he is, but Barkley's still going somewhere. So
yeah, I think Daddy could do pretty well. I really do. But let's see if he gets to West Ham. It'd be a good signing for them. So, actually, had him back on loan at MK Dons, Luca. He didn't do too badly.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad because that time when Tottenham got him, that season when we got to the Championship, 10 years ago or 11 years ago, right?
Yeah, he's still in Villa.
Tottenham let us have him for the rest of the season, and then they got him on the permanent. It was already bought. Oh, he's still at Villa. Jeez.
Yeah.
Jesus, he's still going.
Yeah, he's a good player still, I think. Anyway, so. But looking at this, I think Villa myself, I would say they're either also decent or very good or something here. Let's go to this. What? Probably, I would say very good at the moment, Villa. That's what I would think. What about you, Luke? Could you agree, or would you say, or
I'd say
looking
decent.
at their signings?
I'd say decent.
The same as Arsenal. Yeah. I mean, there's some good players there. There's Manzamba and all that. They must be pretty good. And João Gomez is a good player. I'm actually having them very good. Sorry, Luca, I'm going to have them very good, mate. On this,
No problem.
You know, just above Arsenal at the moment with what they've got. So, yeah, I think that's what. Although obviously they've lost some big players like Rodgers and Tielemans and so forth. That's the only thing. But still a good window for them so far. Now Bournemouth, what do you rate with Bournemouth? They've only got 2 in by the looks of it so far. I know Manny would like to talk about them, but
I think
he loves Bournemouth.
Big up to the Bournemouth YouTuber, of course.
The cherries.
Yeah, up the cherries. Yeah, of course. Big up to Craig. Yeah, that's it. I remember now. Obviously, I think for me, I think it's disappointing for Bournemouth. Obviously, Ariola left. Big up to Bournemouth, who helped us win the league, of course. And obviously, Arsenal did it themselves as well when we won it last season. But I look at Bournemouth, I just feel like this is an opportunity now. Now they're in the Europa League. It's going to be interesting if they can actually recover. This is an opportunity now. Will Bournemouth actually put their eyes on the Europa League? Because there's a lot of teams in the Europa League, like Bournemouth. You've got Brighton there. You've got other clubs in there that might actually want to do what Crystal Palace did and other clubs. Tottenham won the Europa League last season. No, not last season before, sorry. Right? 2 seasons ago. Right? A year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Bournemouth are now in the Europa League. Crystal Palace are in the Conference League. So Palace might follow West Ham steps. They might follow Chelsea steps. Bournemouth might follow Villa steps when Villa won the Europa League. And for a capacity like Bournemouth, if they won the Europa League next season for a 10, 12,000 stadium, we're playing Champions League. And Bournemouth, of course, have had friendlies with Real Madrid in the past, and Madrid beat them 6-0 with like the big El Clásicos, Cristiano Ronaldo and all them lot coming to Bournemouth for similar ground, which is like sort of like Luton's ground, for example, and grounds like that. But
they still never beat us though, Bournemouth. So it's not all right. We don't care. We're a bogey team, so that's cool. But no, I mean, I do rate Bournemouth. I like Bournemouth, but I think they've lost a lot of good players as well. They do seem to replace them, but I don't think they've done a lot of business so far.
But that's what's good about Bournemouth, because it's just going to be interesting what Bournemouth are going to do. Like, with no Ariola not there, now he's gone to Liverpool and he's got a new chapter at Liverpool, and it's going to be interesting how Bournemouth are going to react without him. It's like we got rid of Wenger, and look what happened. We fell down. So, you know what I'm saying? And now, obviously, we're competing with the best now, and we won the league, and we're the champions. So, I've got to give Bournemouth probably average. Really? Average. I don't
I think what Manny's saying there, they are going to make some more transfers and more signings in. So I think it probably will get better. I mean, for the time being, it's nothing amazing. So I would probably go with you here, but I still say decent at the moment. I'll still go decent because I think there's more to come, obviously, from them. The same as Arsenal. I think you're both going to get big players in at some stage because Bournemouth have to, because they have to get a bigger squad. They have to got Europe as well, play more games. So it's quite important. They need a big squad to deal with the Europe and Kenya.
But that's what I mean. So, clubs like Bournemouth and that are going to have to capitalise and get a bigger squad, because obviously if you're going to prioritise on the Europa League and stuff like that, that's the thing. So
Senesi, he was good. They got an excellent scouting network like Brighton and your lot, Steve. Yeah, I know. I said that last time. You're right there, bro. Exactly, Steve. As Howard Jones would say, things can only get better. Yeah. That's true, Manny. So, yeah, that's where I'd have them decent at the moment. But let's move to the next team and next club. They've let a lot go there as well. Oh, yeah, a certain team called Brentford there. Well, I'm quite happy with this transfer window so far, Luca. I mean, got Mamadou Sangare in. What a signing. Beat a lot of other big clubs to him, you know.
I think for me, look, Mr. B, look, I think it's a fantastic signing. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a really high-rated player from Lens. Lens didn't really want to get rid of him last year. And look, to get him for 39 million, 40 million is a real good bargain. And I guess why that's the case, he's worth that sort of value. But I've seen a few clips and he's a very good player. I think he's a really good signing. I think for me, those are the type of signings where I know you just missed out on Conference League last year.
Yeah.
And you needed to win at Anfield. And, of course, you didn't get the result. You got a point. So it's still always a good point to get at Anfield. Any team drawing at Anfield would always be good, but even Arsenal. But I look at Brentford and I think for me it's a massive achievement. I think now you haven't got European football. I think people like him who you've signed, Sangaré, it's an opportunity to, I think, in my opinion, I think for Brentford, you need to build around those sort of players. If he comes into the Premier League and puts in a great performance, it's best to build around him. Build that philosophy, build that player around him. And it's an opportunity. Yeah, I mean, it's like Arsenal. We did it with Declan Rice. Now we've got Bruno coming in right now. We've got one of probably two or the best midfield. If Rodri leads Man City, we've probably got the two best midfielder partnership in the Premier League. So,
yeah, well, that's our really big signing at the moment. So for that reason, I think I would say we're very good or whatever. At the moment, I think because we're still buying as well, we're still getting more in. So we're at the moment we're looking at Darwin's Guagua at the moment, an 18-year-old. So looks like he could be coming in. Another midfielder, another midfielder. We seem to be out. We're stacked with midfielders.
How many midfielders are you actually going to get?
Yeah, we've fucking got loads of them, man. I don't know what we're doing with midfielders, but there we go. I mean, I think he may be a defensive midfielder, which is probably what we do need as well. So agreed, very good for the Bees. Let's see how you buzz this season. Yeah, hopefully we're going to sting a few clubs again, Manny. Maybe like you lot, the Arsenals and all that. Sting all you lot, this season. Why not? So I think we could get Europe this season, Luca. I really do.
I think you can.
We keep building this team, this club, this squad.
Look for me, I think it's an opportunity for me, right, to look at Brentford, and I feel like signings like them, you will be able to get European football. But is Keith Andrews the man? Obviously, I don't rate Keith Andrews as a player, yes, but I don't know if he's the answer. I think you can get Conference League, and Brentford would take some sort of European formality, because I think for Brentford, if I was a Brentford fan, I'd go for Conference League, try and win the Conference League, then you're in the Europa League, which is the second European's best competition behind the Champions League.
Yeah.
But is Keith Andrews the guy to do it?
Well, I don't think he's elite, bro, but at the end of the day, he's still a decent manager. He ain't bad. I mean, look what he done last season.
He's done
full season, we got ninth, nearly Europe. So you can't say he's too bad. And now he's got Damien Duff with him. I mean, that helps a hell of a lot. So
he played for Chelsea, Newcastle, and Fulham. So plenty of pedigree experience.
Yeah, man, and he's done well. He's done well wherever he's gone. It's like a coach or whatever.
The training ground.
Yeah.
Damien Duff was a forward.
They can bounce off each other, Two heads are better than one. So I think those two, I think it'd be a good double out there. I think they can come off, help each other, come up with, options and strategies and tactics and so forth to help in the games, because I still think I could see Andrews doing really late substitutions, a bit like Frank, too late, and we paid for it, or got too defensive near the end and paid for that. You know, not holding on near the end. So I think with those two there, I think we're going to do pretty well, and that's why I think we could maybe sneak a European place, maybe 7th, 8th, whatever, something like that. Possibly a trophy, possibly only a Carabao Cup, maybe something like that. That
I don't know if you'll win the Carabao Cup, but I think that's where I think you guys need to do. I think Brentford need to do something like what Crystal Palace did. Follow the footsteps, follow the tracks of Crystal Palace. Win the Conference League, or well, obviously not in European football, but of course maybe qualify for some sort of Conference League. Then going to winning that the following season. I think Brentford, for me, you've got to put them where Aston Villa are.
Yeah, I agree. I'm agreeing with you.
I hate saying this,
100%.
I really hate saying this. And I'm probably going to get a lot of stick from this. I think Brentford have had a better chance of winning than us.
Yeah.
So far.
I think we've a few more. I think we definitely need another left back, that's for sure. And another striker, I think, somehow. Need a bit more up front.
I don't think Callum Wilson... I don't want to be bad. I don't want to start slagging Callum Wilson off. But I just... You might disagree with me. I'm sure Manny would disagree. I'm sure people in the viewers will be disagree on your channel. But I don't think Callum Wilson isn't the guy to take you to Europe. I just feel like the injuries, what he had at West Ham, I think his best spell was probably when he was at Bournemouth. So, look, you need someone alongside him. I think for me, you need a striker.
I mean, I still think he's a shrewd signing, Wilson, because he's a free. And we're not losing nothing on it. If he does get injured or anything again.
Do you know which striker?
We ain't lost nothing. So,
no, you haven't lost anything. But do you know which striker I think you should go for? This is a very unrealistic signing.
Yeah.
You might disagree with me on this. I think you should go for Mateta for Crystal Palace.
Who?
Mateta.
Oh, Mateta. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
He's decent. He's a good striker. I think he's okay, but I don't know. I'm not sure we will go for him. I mean, we were talking about Zian Fleming at one stage from Burnley.
I don't know.
I think that might happen.
I don't know about him, man. I don't know if he's the answer. So
yeah, well, I don't know, man. He done well at Burnley for a struggling team. He got quite a few goals. You know, he might be pretty good. Wilson will be more of an impact. Yeah. Well, that's what he was at West Ham as well. He came off the bench a lot to score. He probably might play a lot in the cup games as well, I would say.
100%.
Yeah, who's that? Pierre Sarge. Won't let Mateta go. He'll be essential for their Europa League campaign. Probably. He won't go to Arsenal and have Mateta or Arteta, will he? Have him there. But...
No. No way. Nah, not for me. I don't want Mateta. Not for me. So.
No, man. But let's move on anyway. Let's get to the next one. And it's Brighton. Similar to us, really. They seem to get players in to replace players they've lost. And they seem to have got quite a few back in there now. They've lost some big ones. Van Hecker, of course, Welbeck. Big losses for them. But
Brighton have lost a lot of players.
But they've got a few in. They've got some good replacements. I mean, I don't really know Vuskovic, but gone to Spurs. In from Spurs, sorry. Zadok Johanna. I don't know him. I know Pascal Strike from Leeds.
Strike's a good player.
Yeah, Costinha.
Don't know who that is.
Swoboda. Rigo.
George.
Anthony Josie.
Cambridge. Don't know who that is.
Cambridge.
Don't know who that is.
Oliver Mayer from Fulham. Oh, right. Well, But some of them are decent players. I mean, obviously, Strike.
I probably have to
Yeah.
say that Pascal Strike's a good player.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad, I would say. I mean, we don't know what some of these are, if they're really any good, but it's not bad signings. I mean, they're also in Europe, of course, Brighton. So, do you think they'll cope with it all, being in Europe and Premier?
For Conference League, I think they're going to find it really, really difficult to obviously prioritize on both. And this is the thing with clubs like, I understand you want the Brightons, the Bournemouths, the Brentfords to get European football. Don't forget, these are teams who used to be in the EFL, over years. And people thought these clubs were never going to get European football. And I know Brentford haven't got European football yet, but they will eventually, maybe next season. But Bournemouth getting Europa League, Brighton getting Conference League, even Crystal Palace were in the Championship, right, at one stage, and they got into Europe. But this is the thing, like, I look at it, and this is why I feel Brighton, of course, I've bought some decent players, and obviously I don't know half of their players. I only know about 2 players, but I really think they're going to obviously prioritise on the Conference League.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't see them being right up there where they were last season. The same maybe with Bournemouth. I think they'll be slightly lower, both of those, this season.
Yeah.
Because of Europe as well. That's what I think, really. A lot more games to play. That's why I thought I'm glad we didn't get it, because I knew we didn't have the squad to cope with it, Luca. So
100%.
that's why I'm glad, So it don't bother me that we didn't get there. I think we will this season, though. I really do. Brighton had a much better squad when they were in the Europa League under De Zerbi. Now, as Lucas says, I'm not too sure they'll do quite as well. Yeah.
It's a massive overhaul that they've got rid of De Zerbi. See, great manager, don't get me wrong. I don't want him to do well next season for them lot down the road, but obviously I think they will actually improve, not going to lie. I think they'll probably end up finishing maybe around 8th, probably, maybe something like that. I think they'll probably.
Yeah, I think they're still maybe top 10, mid-table, something like that, but I don't think they'll be up right where they were. And as I say, it will be Europe that would make them miss that.
100%.
Playing the extra games. But I think, I would go for maybe decent with this. Do you think decent?
I'll have to go decent.
Yeah. Definitely go decent.
100%.
So let's go to the next one, and that's Chelsea. Yeah, we all love Chelsea, didn't we, Luke? No. But Morgan Rogers, what a signing that was! But 117 mil, that's a lot of money.
This was a real stress moment, and we still haven't got our window at the moment. Mate, I really thought we were going to get Morgan Rogers over the line, and then, of course, during the World Cup, I think it was around the quarter-final, semi-final of the World Cup, Chelsea got Morgan Rogers, and that really hurt me at the time. And I thought, okay, let's go and get some wingers. And then, obviously, we were looking at Vinicius Junior. Of course, that was never going to happen, but a fair play to Arsenal. We actually put in a bit of a fight to get him, but obviously he wanted to stay. But Morgan Rogers, for me, I think I see rival fans mention about, Morgan Rogers would be the perfect fit for Arsenal, but at Chelsea he won't perform because Chelsea have got so many players as a collective around them. Don't forget they've got 41 players, and that's the problem with Chelsea. And obviously, people think they could win the league. And I know the last manager to do that was Antonio Conte 10 years ago, and they won the league. I get that, but that's different. They had a Kante in there. They had a Hazard, Prime Hazard. None of these players, half of these players, are retired from that squad. So there's probably a couple of players who are still about. But this, I know Chelsea, of course, Xabi Alonso, great CV in Germany. I'm sure Manny will know about this as well.
Yeah.
But I do think Rodgers, for me, I think he'll do well. Time will tell. It's very difficult to judge. But I just a bit disappointed. Apparently, Villa were going to offer Rodgers to us. What I heard from is that apparently we were, and then Arsenal turned around and said, no, apparently we offered 90 million or to 100 million. It's like, sometimes you've got to pay money. Personally, Anderson went to Manchester City for over 100 million, 110, over, it was 116 or something like that. I can't remember how much it was. But Morgan Rodgers is 117. Do I think he's worth that? No. But
is any player worth that, Luca? Really?
No, I don't think he's not worth it. And this will be time for tell. We said
Great
this
player, but not 117 million pounds worth or whatever, you know. So not that. No, I don't think any player is really worth over 100 million. I mean, look, you paid all that for Rice and everything, but
Declan Rice is 200 million, so it's all good.
Yeah, well, it's still a bit too much, I think. But
yeah,
you know, I'm still not sure they're worth that. But
maybe not at the time, but right now probably yeah. But sometimes you have to pay the money. To be honest, in this transfer window, I think it's one of the worst transfer windows. I think it's just obviously like hearing all the PR, the excuses about the World Cup, oh this and that. There's not been many players. I understand that we had a 5-6 week World Cup and it was a very long World Cup and it eventually went quick when we got to the knockouts. But I look at it and I feel like the transfer window has now become a completely joke in this window. There's been previous transfer windows back in the day. Deadline day used to always be good when he's had the Andy Carrolls, the Suarez's and all that, the Berbatovs and the Robinhos and that back in the 09, 8, 10, 11s. But money's different now. You've got VAR, you've got chunks of money coming in. Sometimes you have to pay these odds. And clubs are different now. They've run different. So I look at it. Do I think Rodgers will do well at Chelsea? Time will tell. I think he might do well.
Yeah.
But I don't think he ain't worth 170 million.
Yeah, still a great, amazing signing, and the quality's good from Palace. Very good.
100% perfect for us, but we've
got
money, and now we've got to make up for it and try and sign if we do go and get a Leao or a Yildiz or someone like that. That could be a better player than Morgan Rodgers, and then people will forget about it.
Fucking Mudryk, bloody hell.
Mudryk, mate, how is Mudryk come back already? I thought he was 4 years. It's been 2 years.
I still don't know how he could come back and play after what he's done. No, I don't like that. It's not good.
I remember our fan base were pantsing down about Mudryk, and I kept telling people this guy's crap. And then I had a lot of slate during the time saying, "Lukey, you've not seen this player play. And look what happened. 5-6 years later, no one wants him. So the guy ain't a footballer. The guy's probably an Olympian. The way he runs. The guy ain't a footballer.
Yeah, he's quick, but then I don't think he's got a lot else.
No, he ain't a footballer, and he looks unfit, and he's got long hair.
Yeah, he looks like a Ukrainian H. Yeah,
I think Chelsea you have to put them very.
I'm going to put them as great actually, because if you think of look at those signings of Rodgers and everything.
Yeah, great. I'd have to go great to be honest. But the problem is with Chelsea,
even Henderson and definitely Welbeck can definitely still get goals. So
Henderson and Welbeck was a bit of a strange one, but I understand with Alonso, you can look at experience, and it actually shows why Alonso as a player is bringing why with a manager like that, you're using that manager as when he was a player. Hence why it's called experience. And what I mean by that is when he brings people like Hendo and Welbeck, it's called experience. And that's why it's like Brentford. You brought Henderson. Danny Welbeck. Man United fans would take Danny Welbeck tomorrow if they wanted to. But obviously, Welbeck at Chelsea, I still think with Chelsea, you're getting Chelsea fans saying they can challenge with Arsenal, with us. With Danny Welbeck as a plan B sub and Pedro the main striker, you're not going to win the league with those two strikers. You need Victor Osimhen. I think Chelsea are 3 or 4 players away. I think they've bought too many players in this window. They've got a hell of a lot of players they need to get rid of.
Yeah.
Neto will leave in this transfer window. I really hope he does not come to Arsenal, right?
No, you don't want him.
Knowing our football club, we love buying Chelsea players, right?
Retirement home for Chelsea players, yeah.
They need to get rid of Mudryk somehow. Obviously, he's going to be stuck there. No one don't want to buy him, right? So he's going to be stuck there for a little while. They've got a lot of players they need to get rid of, and that's the thing. They're giving players bumper contracts. That ain't the Chelsea, right? From years and years ago, right? That ain't the Chelsea when Roman Abramovich came in, when the club was sold for £1. So at the end of the day, we're in a better position than Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea might improve, maybe with no European football for a season. For a club like Chelsea, they should be in the Champions League. But do they deserve to be in the Champions League the way they've been going for the last couple of seasons? No. But Chelsea, for me, maybe this season it will show them what they're about. Do I think they'll get into the Champions League spots? I think they'll get 5th this season. I just think they'll miss out on top 4. If 5th does become a Champions League spot again, like it was last season, they might squeeze it. But I don't think, for me, they need to sort the goalkeeper situation. I think they haven't replaced Courtois and Petr Cech. I think they're probably going to need. Yeah, they've got Lacroix in. They've got Colwill coming in as well. I just feel like
that's Cucurella and stuff. Do you think they're
a massive blow?
Miss him or
proper leadership? I would have taken him at Arsenal, but we don't need him because we've got some fullbacks. So we've got Hikapié, we've got Skelly, we've got Calafiori. So I feel for me, they haven't replaced Drogba.
No.
Diego Costa.
That was a long time ago, but I mean, you got Pedro and everything.
I remember the days Chelsea used to slap Arsenal all the time. There was a stat at one stage. Chelsea beat Arsenal undefeated in 9 games. Chelsea used to slap us every year. Arsenal going to Stamford Bridge, and it took us 10 years to win there. Now we own Chelsea's number. We have Chelsea's number. They haven't beaten us in the league for 5 years. And you get in Chelsea fans, it could be their year that they'll be. They might win at Stamford Bridge this season. We don't know. Obviously, Arsenal haven't won at Stamford Bridge for a couple of seasons, but we had lost to Chelsea for 5 years. So I look at Chelsea. I think they're 3 players away. I think they need to sort the goalkeeper situation. I think they need another real proper centre half. They've got Colwill, just come back from an injury. With a new manager, maybe Alonso can obviously adapt, getting him into the team. But of course, it's signed Lacroix. But I just feel like they could have got someone like a John Stones, experience in the dressing room.
Yeah, he went abroad in the end. He was at Inter.
He went abroad. He went in at Milan, and I don't think they haven't replaced Cucurella. I don't think Hato is not the answer. I think he's crap. I think he's crap. So I just think the Premier League's not good enough to cut for him. And I think
if they do get some really good defenders in there again at some stage, I still think that so far it's great. I still think it's a great one for them. But it will be awesome if they get a good defence. I mean, the strike force is still not bad. I mean, you've got João Pedro and everything.
Feel like the striker who I think Chelsea need is Victor Osimhen. They've been chasing this guy for a number of seasons now, and I feel like he's that Drogba. Yeah, the wages are a problem, but Chelsea have got the money. If they're giving players 8-9 year contracts, can you imagine if Victor Osimhen gets that sort of value? He's not going to stay there in 8 or 9 years.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to Coventry. They've done a bit of business so far. They've got a few in.
Carl Rushworth is a very good signing. Not going to lie.
Yeah. I think they had a buyback option or something as well, didn't they, or something or other? Brighton there.
Yeah,
Something,
they
I
had
think.
a buyback clause.
I think there is.
Brighton of Albion, and then obviously Coventry had to pay the money. I think 20.5 million. So, which is a decent signing for them. Apparently, he's meant to be Coventry's good signing for transfer window. So,
I mean, also they got Onyeka from us, undisclosed. But I didn't really rate him much with us anyway, so that wasn't a real problem for me that he left. But I think he's doing okay at Coventry, but I just hope he don't fucking score against us when they play us, to be honest. But
100%.
I think they're one of the teams that could do really fairly well in the Premier, Coventry, coming up. I really do. Yeah, it was the star keeper during their run in the Championship title. Yeah, he was. So I think they're a decent team, and I think they could do well. I mean, Lampard, coming back into the Premier, I know he's not exactly done amazing with any team like before. Even Chelsea, I don't think he was a manager there briefly, wasn't he, at Chelsea? I know, but
I don't know.
Wasn't he?
I don't know. So
I thought he was for a little while, but I knew he not exactly been a success with my other teams. But I think he's done really well with Coventry, so got them up. I mean, they've got not bad.
Onyeka looked a very good signing. It was at Brentford.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, he wasn't great for us though, so I'm not too bothered. But some of these I don't really know much about. Obviously, that one at Burnley, I do know him, Chuana, or whatever his name was. He's quite good.
Yeah, he's that winger. It's quite decent. 20
he was
minutes.
decent.
Yeah.
Urenki or something, it's supposed to be pretty good. I don't know, but not bad few signings so far. I would probably say them as decent, probably.
I'd have to say decent just about. But this is the problem with EFL clubs. The thing is, they get all this money from the Championship, but the trouble is they don't buy enough players. They don't really spend. It's a bit like Burnley. They don't spend enough money.
No, but I still think they'd be okay this season. As Manny says there, I think they'll avoid relegation. I do think they will stay up. Won't be top table, no. But yeah, I think they'll definitely stay up though. And I will say decent for this one. Put them as decent, I think. Not a bad window so far. So if they get even better through, could probably get into very good maybe, but we'll see. Let's get to the next one, and that's Palace, what Manny was on about.
Crystal Palace.
They got Mr. Tomiyasu with them, signed on a free, ex-Arsenal as well now. So, old Tommy Cafu or Tiramisu, whatever you like to call him. But
no, I miss Tomiyasu anyway. I would have taken him back because the thing is, when we bought Tomiyasu in 2021, he was meant to be original centre back. But of course, obviously, he came in as a right back. And I remember that game when we played against Tottenham at the Emirates. We won 3-1. And that was a Super Sunday. And it was in September 2021. I can't remember the date, but Tomiyasu pocketed Son in that game when they had Son in Spain at the time. I think fair play to Tommy. That season when we corrupted in that 22-23 season where people thought we were going to win the league. Look, I think with Tomiyasu, I think he's a great defender. He was a good defender at Arsenal, but he was just made out of glass. I just think the injuries, he went down that season when we lost Saliba, Tierney, Partey at the time. And that's why I just think the season corrupt that season. And look, Tomiyasu, I think he'd be a good signing. Another Rob Holding. Really? I don't understand that. What does he mean by that?
Bob Balding. Yeah, well, at least he got a good hairstyle in the end, good hair sorted out.
Well, yeah,
Rob Holding,
It's,
holding on to his hair, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't great.
Palace's transfer window, not great, to be honest.
Well, they haven't made many signings yet, are they, really, to be honest?
No, that's the problem.
Yeah, I haven't got an average on it. I've only got a bad, or so I suppose I could put decent again. But
this is the thing, right? Like, I understand. I think Adam Walton's not going to be here in this transfer window. I think he's going to leave.
Yeah,
I think United will get him.
He's still there at the moment, so I don't know. I mean,
but why would he want to play? Why would he want to play Europa League?
Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. Put them as bad, yeah. I think we'll put them as bad so far. If they do lose, like as you say, Wharton or something, or any more, I think it could be really bad for them. They don't get many other, top players in. Yeah, they could possibly struggle. Do you think, Palace, this season? New manager and everything as well.
It's difficult, really. I think Palace will probably end up finishing mid-table. I think they're going to prioritise on. Oh, hello there. He's completely gone. Hello, lads and ladies. No, look, I think for me with Crystal Palace, the Europa League, of course, is a bit of a distraction. That's what happens in the Europa League because you got to look at it. Other teams have done that. Remember when West Ham won the Europa League? Remember when what's the other team called? Someone help me in the chat. Yes, he's got Wi-Fi problems. I went
off, man. It's gone off.
Wi-Fi FC.
Oh yeah, I'm back again. Anyway,
Wi-Fi pass.
Yeah, man, it's shit, man. The Wi-Fi is shit, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I just think Palace mid-table this season. I think Europa League. I think they'll go far. I think if they can keep Adam Walton, and
it's a big if though.
Well, he's been linked to United. Rich did a video about it today, and
he's a really good player. I think he should have gone to the World Cup as well. To be honest,
he should have done. But Tinky Tuchel didn't want to take him, so.
Yeah, Tommy Tickles, bloody twat, mate. Bloody idiot.
He's not a good manager, what people think he is.
No, man. Yeah, Wi-Fi. It was Wi-Fi, man. Yeah, shit, mate.
I'd have to put Palace bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I put them there, didn't I? Yeah. So, not great from them. If they can do better, they need to get players in. I think they could struggle this season, to be honest. I really do.
100%.
Everton, Hayden Hackney, that's a great signing, I think. And apparently they're going to get, is it Johnson in soon? It's going to be Johnson switching. Brennan Johnson switching with Dwight McNeil.
I think that's a good signing for Everton. I think he's got experience, Welsh international, get some goals. Not goal scorer.
He wasn't great for Palace though, was he? I don't think he done that well there.
Not really, no. But I think he'll do well at Everton. Might take a bit of time to get used to David Moyes' system, but with a better manager, he might do well. So,
yeah, maybe. I think Palace are getting a better deal out of that, getting McNeil. I rate him, very good player.
Tyreek George, that's meant to be that Chelsea youngster, very talented.
Merlin Roll, he was there last season, I think.
I don't know who that is, and I don't know the outgoing.
He was playing there last season, I think. So I think they got him. I think Hackney's the biggest signing they got there now.
Hackney's a quality signing.
I mean, we was after him.
He was very good in the Championship last year. Very, very, very good.
Yeah.
Everton have got a really good signing there.
They haven't done a lot else. I mean, obviously, when
they
they
probably
get
have to put them average.
Johnson, I don't know. I mean, I would put them probably decent for getting Hackney in. That's probably what I would say decent. So, I think that's what I think we should go with there, decent for them, because they got Hackney.
Yeah,
Not Hackney, didn't say Hackney, but yeah.
Hackney, Hayden, quality signing. Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, I still put them decent. So, wherever they are, let's put there. All right. Put them decent, and let's move on. Get to the next ones. Where's the next ones? Hold on. Let's get to Fulham are the next lot. All right, Fulham.
I don't know. Don't know who they are.
Yeah, bloody bastards, mate. That's who they are. Bloody West End wankers. Yeah, we can't stand them, mate.
Fulham Broadway.
Yeah, they can fuck off, as far as I'm concerned. Gonzalo Garcia, Real Madrid, 34 million. Cesar Palacios from Real Madrid, 8.5. And Jonah Kusi Azare from Bayern Munich, 5 million. They're getting a few in. I mean, look, Real Madrid got good players.
They're getting a few mixture players in, but
I mean, they lost Silva, obviously, their manager. So,
100%.
Is it Arbeloa they got now?
Arbeloa, yeah, it's Arbeloa, former Real Madrid man. I really, really think Fulham are going to struggle this season. I actually think they're going to be. I don't think they'll get relegated, but I actually really think they're going to be in a relegation fight. Big up to Kevin, good man, long time.
We'll talk about Sunderland soon, bro. We'll talk about Sunderland in a little while.
But I think
his team.
I think, big up to the Sunderland man, the Black Cats. I think Fulham, for me, they're really going to struggle. I know Arbeloa was a decent player at Real Madrid, played for West Ham, Spanish international, but he has got a bit of experience in the dressing room. I think he's very good in the dressing room, but I don't know, man. I really think they're going to have really struggle this season.
Lost a lot of good players and all, actually. Harry Wilson and everything.
Harry Wilson's gone to Leeds, goal scorer. So at least Brentford wouldn't have to put up with him for a season. That's good. Not unless
well, we're still facing him at Leeds, mate.
Brentford are playing in the Carabao Cup draw tonight. Well, wait. Yeah. I think that's done already, isn't it? Or is it? Or it's on now? I'm not sure.
Let's have a look in a minute and see who we got in that. But yeah, that'd be good to see who we got there. Yeah. So Fulham. I would actually still say decent because
Brentford! Guess who Brentford have got?
Go on.
Birmingham away.
Birmingham. Oh. We just try and sign a player from that they're after. So that won't be good for them. But anyway, I think that's not too bad. But
joking me.
They're a decent team, Birmingham. Good team.
Yeah, they're a good team. They're massively improved.
They bought from Harrods, but again, I don't see Fulham achieving much under Arbeloa. So yeah, that's what I'm going to put mainly decent. I think
Chelsea have got Luton. Tottenham have got Charlton.
Huh.
No, oh my God! If we would have beaten Norwich, we would have got Cardiff. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, I'm not too bothered. I think that's not a bad draw for us against Birmingham. Not too bad.
Smash Birmingham completely. I reckon 3 or 4
should do.
Yeah.
Not saying it'd be that easy, but I mean, Hull. What about Hull? What do you make of Hull? Butland, good keeper still.
How is Jack Butland still about?
Yeah. Target was pretty good.
Target, yeah, good signing. Very good signing. Plenty of experience.
Solakis, whatever there, Constantino.
I don't know who the others are, apart from Butland and Target.
Ben Robinson, no. The Marita, no. But I don't know. I mean, some of them don't seem too bad. I mean, as I say, Butland's still a decent keeper.
Yeah, it's decent.
They've let go quite a few as well. Loads, really. Can you see him staying up this season, Luca, or not?
They're going to go down completely.
Think they're going to struggle?
Yeah, they're going to struggle. They're going to go down.
They're a city bunch of tossers, yeah. Can't stand them. Yeah, you're right, Manny. Yeah. That's what they are, mate. Bunch of tossers, yeah, because they beat you in that cup, didn't they? Yeah. League Cup.
They did beat us, yes.
Yeah, what a shame, mate. But yeah, I don't think I would say Hull. I would say probably bad. I mean, I don't know much about these signings, so I would say bad for them. I don't think any of them's going to really keep them up. So I'll go bad. Let's go to next one is Ipswich. Another team maybe won't stay up, but they've got some good players in. I mean, like Maeda, we wanted him. Brentford wanted him. Didn't get him. Don't know why. Lukic from Fulham. Got Diop as well. Chuba Akpom used to be at Arsenal, I believe.
Yes, Chuba Akpom was at Arsenal back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've got a few in here. Look at all these players. So
they're going to go down. They're definitely 100%.
I think they're going to struggle.
Of course they are. They're going to 100% struggle. It's all good that they brought decent signings in. Yeah, they brought in Fatou from...
Fatouat, yeah.
Yeah, Fatouat. But these are signings where you look at EFL clubs, and I think the problem with the Premier League is that I understand that they've got money from like getting promoted and all that, but of course they're not going to be able to attract players that are going to obviously stay in the Premier League. I really think Ipswich are going to have a similar season to what they did a couple of years ago. But
yeah, I don't know. They might just stay up, but I don't know. I mean, some teams have got to go down again, but I think Hull will be one of those. Maybe Ipswich, but I don't know. I think Coventry will just stay up. Myself. Just trying to think the others may struggle. Possibly Fulham might be down there. But we'll see. So what should we do for them? Bad, I suppose. Although I still think there's some decent signings they got there. I'll still say decent for them, but not that it'll probably keep them up. But yeah. So let's now go to Leeds. Dirty Leeds.
Leeds United.
Cool, sorry, Wilson. He fucking scores against us again. I won't be having that. Won't be happy. James Trafford, big signing.
Yeah.
Good keeper, you would say.
James Trafford's very, 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 very talented goalkeeper. People are looking at him like as the future number one goalkeeper for England. So I look at it. James Trafford, of course, is played through the under-21s. I think going to Leeds, fair play, is a start to progression for that. But I think it's a bit of a downgrade because I understand where people might say, why is it a downgrade? Because he's not going to get anywhere else ahead of the number one goalkeepers. But if Trafford wants to be the number one goalkeeper for England for the next World Cup,
Mm.
then why go to Leeds? Is he going to go to Leeds now? Big up to
Yeah.
Mel, he's good. Yeah, but are you going to go to Leeds now and then play well at Leeds for a season or two, want to be the England goalkeeper for the future, then get a big transfer move? That's my problem.
So you're saying Donnarumma's not good there, Luca? Manny?
Donnarumma's a great goalkeeper.
No, Italiano keeper.
Yeah, 100%. Raise the standards.
Yeah, man. There was times he's not good at his feet, though, with the ball at his feet. He's not good.
He's not very good with his feet, even for the national team. He's not very good, but he's very good with his hands. Big up, big up, big up.
Well,
Subscribe.
Hope you're well, my friend.
Subscribe, absolute real one.
Yeah, we spoke about Arsenal earlier, Mel. So you missed that.
Don't worry. There's some positive things in that.
Yeah. So Leeds, anyway, I think we go with decent maybe because of the keeper and stuff. I think maybe decent. I think they've had more to come. They'll have more to sign, probably Leeds at some stage. I think we go decent. Right, let's do the next one, which is Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Any Liverpool fans listening to this?
Can they come back this season, Luca, and be a force again, you think?
Well, I prefer not to speak. No, I'm joking. Liverpool for me, look, of course. Where do I start this? Of course, Liverpool, have got a new manager now. Arne Slot, of course, won the league 2 years ago for Liverpool, pretty much last year, 2 seasons ago, how you want to predict it correctly. Then he went through a transition season. I was listening to Talk Sport, Gabby Abonga-Hall. Look, I can't stand Gabby Abonga-Hall.
Yeah, he's a prick, mate. I can't stand him.
I can't stand Gabby Abonga-Hall. He always criticises Arsenal.
He's saying we're going to be 17th this season. He can fuck off, as far as I'm concerned. Bloody wanker, mate.
But the thing is, you know what he said? Do you know what he said? He thinks if we didn't sign Bruno G, he actually thinks we'll win the league without Bruno G. I'm like, Declan Rice is rest. You know what I'm saying? He's going to play like 50, 60, 70 games a season. But I think Liverpool, for me, it's all about Isak and Wirtz. How are they going to perform this season? Because now you're going to see Isak's now playing a full pre-season for Liverpool. Isak, don't forget, this is a guy who was at Newcastle. Newcastle getting very frustrated with the guy in the transfer. They paid 150 million or whatever, how much it was, 125 million for Isak, right, last season. And this is a guy that went on strike. It's not a Bruno Guimaraes 2.0. We were always going to sign Bruno. I knew Bruno was going to come. Obviously, we had a few bid rejected and we knew that he wanted to come to Arsenal, but we got it quickly done before Liverpool signed Isak. I think for me, when you look at Wirtz and Isak are the 2 key players for Liverpool. And now Liverpool, of course, have got a new manager. I do think they will make it into the top 4. I just feel like they've got the Van Dijk in there. They've got the Alisson. They're getting on a bit, agent squad. But I don't think they're not going to challenge for the title. And why I say that, obviously you can't rule out Liverpool because you don't know what to get from Liverpool. Every time when they have a bad season or so, the second half of the season, they'll turn up. But this is the thing.
Jordan.
Let him come on if you want. But But the thing with Liverpool is, right, it's about how Wirtz and Isak are going to develop. This is the full pre-season now. You know what I'm saying with Liverpool? And look, their squad depth is not fully there. If they get Barcola over the line, fantastic. Very fantastic. Well done. But I think for me with Liverpool, I think they'll get into the top 4. I just don't think they will challenge with Arsenal just yet. But you never know. Liverpool, for me, they've got Jeremy Jackett, they've got Leone. The problem with Liverpool is that they've got too many young centre backs. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think they've done enough yet in the transfer market myself. But yeah, Jackie is some signing, and Munoz. Another one they stole away from Newcastle, I think. It's a Munoz. So for that reason, I would say probably decent, maybe, or very good. Obviously, Jordan will be here.
Yeah,
He'll have his opinion in a minute, what he thinks on it. But for the time being, I would say very good, because I think they will get more as well. They will get loads more signings in, probably. It's taken a while, but I think they should back Iriola. Slot was useless, bloody slot machine. Just went kaput, basically.
100%, man.
Yeah, I know he's a Villa fan, and Prince William, yeah. Yeah, I'll bring Jordan on. Hey, brother. How you doing, bro?
Hey, how are you, man?
Oh yeah, man. Big up, man. Big up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
do you
man.
think of your transfer window so far, Jordan?
Well, for me, well, congratulations, look, for me, I saw this out of nowhere, man. A Barcelona player, indeed,
Yeah.
in Ronald, surprising. Wow, we thought we were going to get a year ago for Bradley Barcola, but we're still in talks with PSG, same way. But yeah, I'm not sure, man, because at this rate we're losing games now in pre-season.
Yeah.
Leeds,
Lost again.
Monaco. So indeed, I don't know, man. I don't know if we have a chance of winning the league, no doubt. But yeah, we really need some
Don't worry
signings.
about friendlies, Jordan. Don't worry about friendlies. It don't matter in the friendlies. It's in the league, man. Don't worry about it.
I don't really watch preseason that much, no doubt, but I just see the scores, no doubt, for our games. But the most important thing I'm looking for is the real Premier League to begin indeed. So yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah. It's what you're doing in the Prem, man. That's what matters. So you need to get more players in. Let's be honest, though. You haven't got enough yet, surely.
No, sir, no. No, but big up to the 23-year-old Victor Munoz as well. We don't really see much of him, but
Yeah, you're getting
he's getting.
Barker in soon, the Barcola. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh my word!
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to hear it official, man. Indeed, because
Yeah.
PSG he didn't play on Saturday. I didn't watch the game between PSG and Manu. I saw the highlights yesterday. And
Yeah.
I did saw him in the starting 11. And big up Mel as well. She showed me the bench. He wasn't even on the bench for that game as well. So I noticed that it looks to me like he's on the verge of coming uh, to us indeed. So yeah, he rejected his contract. Amazing. And absolutely, he already gave us the green light. So let's see. We're waiting for the notifications of us again and PSG for us to get the official. Here we go. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're waiting. We're
You,
waiting
you,
before the season begins.
you don't want Kepa, do you? I mean, what's it? Manny's on about you taking Kepa from him with like giving him Freddie Woodman and you taking Kepa.
No. We're not Chelsea. We're not Chelsea, bro. This is Liverpool, bro. We're six-time and former Premier League champions. We don't want Chelsea players, dude. We're not even Spurs.
Yeah. You got a better goalie anyway in Allison, isn't it? Is he going to leave, do you think, though, Allison, or not?
Alisson, well, he's getting old, no doubt. So I think he wants to stay for a few years with us, no doubt. Try to make sure that we have something to really win, no doubt. Probably a trophy. So Indeed, man. Well, yeah, he's there. He's really going to really for us, no doubt. So indeed. So if he leaves, it looks to be like Marmadashvili would be the number one goalkeeper. But for me, I don't want him to be no number one goalkeeper. I don't even
Yeah,
want him
pretty shit,
in
isn't
our
he?
goal.
Mm.
So indeed. So yeah,
He's
but
pretty
I love
shit.
respect to Alisson though. He has some mistakes in him, but that is how it goes, man. So yeah.
Yeah, man. So,
100%.
so where you saying Liverpool are at then in the transfer window? Where would you say decent or
Well,
very good?
it's looking good. It's looking good. But we're trying to get over our number one target in Bradley Barcola before we will decide where we will finish in the league table, no doubt.
Mm.
Indeed, and also big up to Arsenal as well on getting Bruno G. Well, indeed, because if we were in that race, we probably would have hijacked Arsenal for that player, though. But we don't even care. We just only care about getting Bradley Barcola. But yeah, big up to Arsenal to really improve their squad for the coming season, no doubt. And looking like they're looking good too as well. So yeah.
Well, we put you as decent so far there, Jordan, in that on that ranking thing at the moment. So you're
Mm.
decent. So if you get these other signings in like Barcala and so forth, you could go up
Yes, and also
probably like one or two.
Mbai as well. Mbai. If we can get these packages over the line, we will probably have a great looking good for us now to really bringing these players in.
Mm.
Indeed, Bradley Barcola and Mbai in, it will be looking good as well. So it will be looking fantastic for us to really boost our squad
Yeah.
and really to also take the champ. If we have to get this player in because we need to take that Champions League trophy from PSG. So if we get PSG in the Champions League, we know we're going to use Bradley Barcola and Ibrahima Mbaye against them. Absolutely. So we have to take this transfer serious, and also we're looking scary now with likes of Victor Munoz. Indeed, and absolutely. So yeah, we need to. We're not finished yet, but we need to really get the transfer up and
Mm.
running. We need to get these players in.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, do you agree with Manny there? He says you're going to get top four. Do you agree with that this season?
Uh, hmm. Well, as I say, man, look for me, getting top four.
Mm.
Look, yeah, for me, we have to just back this manager, no doubt, and see how far he did well with Bournemouth. Congratulations to him. And now look for me. We need players in. We need signings in. We get defenders. Absolutely,
Mm.
I'm happy that we play fair replacement of Ibu. But we need to get things like Cola. Indeed, and we need a proper right winger. Indeed, after Salah leave us last season, we don't have a proper right winger. But we need one
Yeah, yeah.
for indeed. So for us to be that challenge Man City, because I don't know, man. Enzo Maresca, man, his team. I don't know, man. I don't know where
Yeah,
Man City is. They lost the likes of Rodri now. He's officially got to Barcelona. He lost Bernardo Silva, gone to Real
yeah.
Madrid.
Lost a few,
So
isn't
yeah,
he? Yeah.
yeah, it can give us it's gonna give us some confidence to go up against Man City when we meet them. Absolutely, because we know we're familiar with Enzo Maresca, but I don't know. He's not like Pep Guardiola. He's not like Pep. Pep is someone that you know how to really find a way to really come back and win. So
Yeah.
absolutely. So I want to see what they will do, and absolutely, I know Arsenal will be looking to face Enzo Maresca. I know that game. It's gonna be a good game now, but anything can happen, man. So absolutely looking to see what will we do as well.
So, what do you think about City, Luca? Do you think they mount a challenge again this season now?
Look, for me, Manchester City, big up to Jay, big up to Bell, big up to Mr. B, big up to Manny, absolute real ones. But no,
Yeah.
Manchester City for me, look, I think bringing Elliot Anderson for me, Nottingham Forest for 160 million. Look, do I think he's worth that sort of money? I guess I have to say yes. You got to remember, yeah, Elliot Anderson in the World Cup for England, the way he moves on the ball, the way
Mm.
obviously what he's got about him, he's a very good character about him. And I think for me, with that double pivot, if Rodri does stay at Man City, if he doesn't go to Spain, I think City will have a better season.
Well, he's got to Spain, Luca. He's got to Spain. It's officially here we go, bro, for him already. So he's already done
Wow.
Well, what Rodri's got?
Yeah,
Rodri's going to go Spain. So, but the thing is, I think Anderson's a great signing, but it's just about whether he can do it on his own. Because Anderson, for me, is now. Here's the question: are Man City going to go in for a replacement? They have to find a replacement for Rodri.
Yeah.
I think Jeremy Monga. This was a guy who we wanted to attract, but
Yeah, you were after him, weren't you?
this is a 16-year-old kid. We've already got Max Dowman, so James Trafford leaving Manchester City. They needed a first-team football. Nathan Ake, for me, I've always liked Nathan Ake, don't get me wrong. But I think Fenerbahce going there, I think is a good value for that. So 8.5 million. Look, I think City doing a bit of a transition. I personally think they'll be up there, but I don't think they'll be in the top two. I think for me, I think Arsenal are going to win the league. And I think the two are going to challenge. I think it's going to be Arsenal and Man United.
Whoa, whoa. Wow.
There we go.
Wow.
Jordan don't agree.
Wow.
Go on, bro. What do you think you'll be in there?
Yeah.
You think you'll be in there as well?
Wow.
Surprising. Since Pep Guardiola left the Premier League, it's now come down to Mikel Arteta and Michael Carrick. Well, at the rate now I see Man United plays. I don't really watch their preseason games. They're a crap club. For me, Man U needs some improvement. They need to strengthen their midfield. They have Bruno Fernandes. Awesome, good player though. Brandon Bumo. He's also good. They have great quality team. But look, well, as Lucas says, man, it's gonna be Arsenal, Man United. For me, bro, just remember, when it comes to Liverpool and Man U, we destroy any Manchester club. Man City is different because they have Haaland. Man U doesn't. Well, yeah. Now I'm seeing that Rashford, the number has been changed. Awesome, yeah, because Matheus Cunha has the number 10. Fair enough. But yeah. So if it comes down to a good one, we will see how the table looks, man. Going into the Christmas to the end of the season. Arteta. The only thing is missing from Arsenal is the Champions League.
Because that's what you want to win, couldn't it? You want the Champions League, really.
Vinny, I see news going about Vinny joining Arsenal. He just signed a new deal. The only way you have to get Vinny is probably sell Gabriel Martinelli. Well, he didn't sold him. And absolutely, you got a brilliant player from Brad. Look, Club Rouge. Excellent player he is. Well, look, he's not on Trossard level. He's not. Trossard is a talented player. Enough respect. He has been scoring hat-trick against us with Brighton. Help Arsenal win the league. Yes, Bruno G. Wow, that midfield is stacked. That midfield is looking. Look, man, Arteta, big up yourself. Big up yourself. You won Champions League. Yeah, absolutely. I'm also saw that Pedro Neto is going to Arsenal. What is, bro? No, everybody, bro. Morgan Rogers. Can Chelsea do their own transfer? Because at this rate, if any player that Arsenal link with, Chelsea doing the same thing. Chelsea fans out there, please do your transfers. Oh, I'm surprised. That nobody doesn't even hijack Bradley Barcola. If we do not get Bradley Barcola and Arsenal hijack goes for him, it's trouble, dude. It's trouble. So we need to hurry up give PSG the money because there could be Arsenal looming around for it. But for me, if Arsenal win the league, as Lucas said, look for me. Yeah, absolutely. It's not a one-man team, but make sure that your players are fit. Saliba, very fantastic. Gabriel Magalhaes, David Raya, champions. But some people miss Champions League. Look, for me, this is it, man. Because look, when we meet, well, yeah, I probably that's gonna be a good one now. But for me, yeah, well done, man. Well done. So awesome
So
job indeed. Yeah, man. Big
I'll
up to Arsenal, man. You deserve.
I'll tell you what. Sorry, Jordan. I'll tell you what, Luca. I agree that you will win, and I'll tell you why. The reason you will win the Premier again is because these other teams have got new managers in, and it's going to take them a while to adjust
100%.
with new clubs, and that's why it could be easier for you to win it again, do the double. But I think the following season you're going to struggle. I think you won't win it again.
If we do go on and win the look, this is why. Look, I do think we will win the Premier League. Champions League, I have my doubts, but it depends who we sign in this last few window. This is the thing. Why are we going after Romero from Spurs?
Yeah.
Romero, this is the guy that gets sent off.
There's a Boomba, guys. There's a Boomba.
He's going to Atletico.
Yeah, the Boomba is out. He's going to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah, he's not going to Arsenal.
He's going to Atletico Madrid.
He's going to Atletico Madrid. So it means who Arsenal going to get? We need a centre back. Manny said in the chat that centre back's important as a winger.
You need a centre back.
Look,
there's a lot of centre backs out there, man. There are lots of centre backs. Look, for me, out of nowhere, we didn't even link to Ronald Araujo. We didn't link to him. He just come out of nowhere. Here we go. Because the focus was on Bradley Barcola. That's the only transfer we're focusing on to pay the money to get the French winger to Liverpool. Out of nowhere, we got the Boomba, and here we go for the Uruguayan international centre back. Did we link to him? No, there was no rumors. It just come out of nowhere. So our defense.
Man United, then I think they made some decent signings. United, didn't they? Andre Santos.
Yeah, we didn't link to it. We didn't link to Ronaldo from Barcelona at all. And Barcelona fans now are happy that he left to join Liverpool. They're now celebrating at this moment because he's gone. I know he's wearing number 33. Wow, surprising.
Yeah. Well, you haven't got Saliba, but then I still think you're going to have somebody to fill in, and no doubt you will buy another defender, I'm sure. So I think you'll still be all right, Arsenal. So you got to go, man.
Right, no, for me, no, right?
You go.
Their defense is like a brick wall. Their defense is so strong, Steve. Arsenal defense is so strong. I don't know, man. I don't know how you're going to really stop this defense of Arsenal. Seriously, I don't know. But well, PSG, Luis Enrique figured that out last season. Yeah, Arsenal scored, fair enough. But PSG never give up so easily, man. They're looking to go what 3 in a row. They're going to. It's looking. Yeah, they're losing. They're gonna lose Bradley Barcola, and they're bringing players to be strong. See that they're improving now. Because what? Luis Enrique is going to look to go back to back now with his new signings. Ferran Torres from Barcelona. Bradley Barcola wants to leave. Indeed. Coming to Liverpool. Yeah, so I want to know where will we play him, because we have Victor Munoz. Look, everybody want Cody Gakpo leave. Look, want him to go to Spurs. Buy Cody Gakpo, have a great trip to Spurs. Who else? Rio now. Wow. Oh my God. This kid. This kid. This kid.
Yeah, he's quality,
This
man. He's a baller, you
this
know, absolute baller.
this, this kid.
And you know, the
Yeah.
fact you kept him. That helped, didn't it?
We love this kid, Rio, bro. This kid is just bro. No, he's not Salah. Yeah, his playing style is different from Salah, but this kid, dude, he reminds me of Sadio Mane, but I know he's not Mane. He played different from Mane. He's young. But oh my gosh. And also, man, I'm happy, man. Not Victor, Alexander Isak is back. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not enough season. I know officially now, finally now, Isak that everyone wants back. He's back.
If he has a full season and does well, then you could be up there, man. I really do. I think he will be up there, you know, near the top.
Yes,
You
and
know,
also as well, the way our former coach never played Verts as a number 10. Areola says he will play as a number 10 role. And now it looks to me like Federico Chiesa will be the backup striker for Isak. In case Isak is out, Federico is up there. But no, we need somebody that will probably finish chances up there. Indeed. Absolutely. But
yeah, he's actually older, man.
Yeah.
But
Spain.
Yeah. What do you think of Newcastle, though? What about you, Luca? What do you think of Newcastle? They're in shit street, man, aren't they?
I think for me with Newcastle, oh boy, this is a Newcastle team. Where do I start from here? With Eddie Howe, right, who won the Carabao Cup
well,
a couple of seasons ago.
Not anymore.
Right, not anymore. Eddie Howe, for me, I was very surprised that he left Newcastle in this summer. Look, I personally think he should have gone ages ago, but Newcastle now getting this Saudi manager. I don't watch the Saudi league, right? So I don't know anything about it. But Newcastle now reminds me of what we were when we sold Van Persie, Clichy, Nasri, Fabregas, Adebayor, Kleb, all these players. Newcastle were meant to be a team that to challenge. When Mike Ashley left, right, in 2021 and was at the owner for 7 years, and Newcastle bring all these ownerships coming in. Even Bruno said it as well, right? I don't know if Bruno was being sarcastic. Now he's joined Arsenal, but but Newcastle were meant to challenge for the league in 5 years. The only one season they had was that 22-23 season, and I remember at the Emirates, that season when we bottled the league by 8 points to Man City, Newcastle were told that they had the best defence in the league. And they did that season when they signed Dan Burn Botman. And I remember we couldn't get past their defence. Newcastle that season, 3 or 4 seasons ago, Newcastle were very good defensively. I think for me, Newcastle are in a transition problem. I think for me, they were told that these owners were going to get them to win the league. It was a 5-year process. Now, they haven't got European football, which might help them. So I look at Newcastle.
They're still in trouble, though.
They're serious in debt. They're serious.
Look at all those players they've lost, you know.
12, top 10. They're going to be what Chelsea were.
Gimares, Tonali, Gordon, all gone.
Yeah. I think they'll get relegated this season. They're gonna get relegated for me.
Well, I'm not sure they'll get relegated, but I think they're going to be down in the bottom half. I think that's for sure. I just think they are going to struggle this season. I mean, they made 1 or 2 good signings. Torre's a good signing. I know of him, and this Bamba's supposed to be good. So there are decent signings, but I'm not sure it's going to be good enough to keep them, you know, at least in the top 10 or anything. So. I think they're going to be at least bottom half. That's for sure this season, and so I think based on that, I'm going to do very bad there. Transfer window. I'm going to put them there at the bottom here, very bad on this, you know, the tier list. So I just can't see them getting up there again. Now, I think they're going to be in the bottom half there. Well, if you lads agree, you guys agree, but
I think bottom half, to be honest. I think for me,
Yeah.
very, very bad in
See,
the
for me, you know, look, if Arsenal fans
Thank you, Malik.
wants to win Champions League, for me, you know, look at this. The guy needs to improve. For me, if the guys they have somebody that will have take penalties, right? Look, for me, yeah. Look, for example, look at our defense in Champions League. We yeah. Sometimes we have some hit and miss when it comes to penalty shooter, but for me, if the guys they really want to beat that PSG team last season, Gabriel Magalhaes needs to improve on his penalty and the way he takes his penalties. I didn't know that it was go sky high. The goal is not in the stand. So if Arsenal is thinking about to go to another Champions League finals, it can improve because for me, Van Dijk, mostly all time now, it's like normally Salah taking our penalties. But now, if anybody falls us in that first game against Newcastle at St. James Park, either going to be Dominic. Well, Dominic have to take the penalty because right now he's taking shots, like he's taking free shots. They're going like an airplane, and when he's taking them, you have to make sure where the goalkeeper is. But look, for me, I don't know. So look at why is Gabriel Magalhaes turning his way, because when he was taking his penalty, I saw the penalty and his guy said, yeah, we know. The same like what John does for us against Paraguay in the penalty shootout. It looks similar to Gabriel Magalhaes.
The thing is, Jay, is that defenders should never take penalties. It's happened in World Cups. It's happened in the Champions League. And look, obviously the Champions League, no one expected Gabriel to miss a penalty. Jonathan Tah missed a penalty for Germany in the World Cup. And I look at that, I think the best centre-back for me, penalty is Harry Maguire. Maguire took it for England when England had a penalty shootout in the Euros one time. And I just look at defenders. I just think for me, if you're going to win a penalty shootout, there's 5 players that have penalty takers. And it's just about which one is to pick. But I just feel like the manager's got to pick it. If Liverpool went to a penalty shootout and you pick 5 players, Ariola's got to pick the 5 best players. Like if Arsenal, Man City are playing at the Community Shield this weekend in Millennium Stadium.
The Dinner Plate Cup. Yeah.
In the Millennium Stadium, a place where Arsenal lost in 2007 to Chelsea in the League Cup final, where Arsenal were down to 9 men, right? And Drogba scoring the winner, right? This was 2007, right? But this is why you've got to look at it. Penalty takers for the Charity Shield on Sunday. Arsenal might not have everyone back.
Wow. Yeah, because look, if Gabriel Magalhaes take a penalty in that game, Steve, against Man City, just remember that if he misses that penalty next week, after they face Como on Wednesday, City win the competition. So look, for me, if you want to win this competition, and Enzo Maresca is a crap manager, he doesn't know nothing to win nothing. So he coach Leicester, coach Chelsea, he got sacked. So look,
well, he won a couple of trophies at Chelsea, though, didn't he? He won at World Club.
For me, I cannot wait for us to put City down to the relegation zone, because I love to see Enzo Maresca say, "Hi, Enzo, how are you doing?" Because that competition is going to be an interesting one, and out. Indeed, I really miss it.
I don't sit here challenge for it. I don't think they'll be challenging this season, see myself.
Well,
and
no way. With Enzo Maresca, well, if it was Pep Guardiola, I would have probably say, well, it will be between Arsenal and Man City. but not with Enzo Maresca. Not a chance. No way. Enzo Maresca, even Xabi Alonso, I don't know where he would be finishing. Probably 15th or finish 10th because this player is getting beat.
Luke, sorry, John, Luke has got to go, man. But big up,
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming on, bro. Always welcome, you know. Have a great evening, man. Take care, yeah.
Yeah,
big up to Jay, man. Big up to Jay. He's on 2.77. Ladies.
Look. Yeah, because I'm not sure if I'll be doing this much content during September because I'll be at school, man. I'm not going to really have free time to do so because I have things going on. Then Bradley Barcola news, and then everything is getting to me right now.
What about Forest then, John? What do you make of Forest? Do you think they're going to do well this season or struggle again, or with these signings?
Nottingham Forest for me, Steve. The way they played, absolutely, for me, I have enough respect for Morgan Gibbs-White. He's a talented player. He did well to really keep them up. Indeed. So for me, if Forest do well, the only player that I'm really worried is about is Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's only the player that I'm worried about. But now, going up against them at the start of the season, this is not the Liverpool, that Forest. Well, Forest fans out there, well, I know that you guys lost Elliot Anderson to Man City. I don't know why you guys really do that.
That's a big loss.
That's the reason why. Yeah, exactly, because with him at defense, Steve, last season, he played very well against us last season. And despite we have lots of problems with Arne Slot, now we have to say it's gone, and now we're moving on, and now we have a new beginning. Indeed, but for me, seeing Forest playing well, I think they could have a chance of staying up with the leadership of Morgan Gibbs-White, remaining at the City ground and playing for Nottingham Forest. But for me, I know that news is going on about him leaving, but now he's not leaving. So yeah, I'm really see what Forest will do, and they're really improving a lot indeed, and bringing in G Juice as well from Botafogo. He's also a great player out. He played well at the FIFA Club World Cup as well, so excellent player he is. But for him, he's gonna be someone to watch for Forest, no doubt. But yeah, I really they do very well.
So
they're really doing well. Big up to them, man.
You think they'd be up though in the top half or top 5, 6, or 7, or no, not really? They won't be quite.
I noticed that they want. Yeah, because look for me, if they finish, because I know that they don't want to go out of the Premier League. They want to compete to play Europa or Conference or even Champions League, because we never seen them in Champions League football before. But if they do this, if they have a great team, put the best squad, they have a chance. But playing against big teams like us, Arsenal, is gonna be difficult. But well, they want to really deliver and really stay up. They need to really, and also they want to play European football. So it's been a while for them, So yeah, absolutely. They played last season, and what happens after that? They went out. But yeah. Let's see what happens, Steve. I really want to see what they will do. If they will they start making the signings? Will they bring in any backup goalkeeper? No doubt, but yeah, absolutely. Sells is a great goalkeeper as well, Steve, for Forest. He's a great goalkeeper, but he needs some little bit of improvement. No doubt in goal. Yeah, conceding goals, but he needs some improvement. No doubt, but Forest is doing well. No doubt. I'm surprised that they're not even get relegated last season, but yeah, they did very, very well, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think they'll still be in it. I don't think they'll be up near the top probably, but they're not going to be up there in the right near the top. But I think they'll be okay. probably be safe. What about Sunderland? Because they're in Europe as well now, so they got to juggle Premier and Europe now. It ain't their second season in the Premier, so quite tough for them. Do you think they're Jordan, the Sunderland?
Sunderland. Wow. Yeah, during the World Cup, I'm hearing news about Granit Xhaka going to Chelsea. But I know that by fact that this player, Granit Xhaka, Sunderland doesn't want to lose it. Look at this now, Steve. For me, last season, he keeps them up because if it wasn't for him, they would have got relegated.
Yeah, that's true.
They would have got relegated because for me, I have big up to Mel, big up to all Arsenal. Look, for me, Steve, me and them are friends. When it comes, we have our rivalries on the field, and also we are friends off the field. But for me, Granit Xhaka, since I've been supporting my club Liverpool, this player has been doing well. He has been doing the only thing that was missing from that was winning the Premier League. And now for me, seeing him joining a team like Bayer Leverkusen, won the Bundesliga, come back to the Premier League, join Sunderland, and now see his team that he left for Bayer Leverkusen winning the Premier League, he would have been saying in his mind, I should be celebrating with my teammates, with my new teammates indeed, Victor Gyökeres. He will probably play with the likes of Declan Rice. But yeah, absolutely. Surprising. That's really, I don't know if for me, returning back to the Emirates for me is a very fantastic player. Respect to him as well. If he did stay at Arsenal, he would have probably be in that legendary. Everybody will be talking about him. Alexis Sanchez, Bergkamp, Thierry Henry. But this player, man, look, I know that Arsenal fans love him dearly, despite he's playing for our next club. But for me, Sunderland, man, he's good. He's a great player. He's gonna do well.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think those Sunderland, I don't think they're going to be up right where they were last season. I just feel they're going to struggle with Europe as well. So that's why I put very bad their transfer window, and I think they'll be bottom half. I don't think they go down, obviously, but I know they'll be bottom half probably this time. So that's why I put them down the tier thing. But and then we go to the last one, John. Ones you love, Tottenham, isn't it? What do you think of them, mate? You can't stand them, man, can you? Tottenham?
For me, look, Spurs. Yeah, Roberts. Fair enough. Just take Cody Gakpo. Because if you take Cody Gakpo, we can back Bradley Barcola.
Yeah.
Just get him because Spurs. You're getting Romero. I'm seeing you talking about him joining Arsenal. No, we just officially got the boom back. He's not going to Atletico Madrid. Spurs, I think they will get relegated, man. I think they will go down. Look, Arsenal owns them. When it comes to the derby, Arsenal beat them. I don't know why Spurs is still in the Premier League. I don't know, man. It looks to me like they love to stay in the Premier League. But look, for me, I want them to go down. So, yeah. Rabo, oh my word, have mercy upon us. Yeah, because for me, if you play that North London derby, Steve, Saka is going to cook him. Saka is after that hat trick for England. Saka look different. And if for me, if I was Rabo, I probably would have never played that derby because if Saka gets his opportunity, he's going to cook him. He's going to get cooked.
Okay.
Well, if it was going somewhere else, out of England, like look for example, look at Salah for example. He's in Turkish league. Turkish.
Yeah, right.
I know they have Andy Robertson, free agent for love. But for me,
Can you
Well,
work
Andy
out why
Robertson, this
Chad went to
Robertson-
Turkey, John? Can you work that out? Why he went to Turkey?
Yeah, with Andre Onana, indeed, absolutely. But Robert needs to notice that Spurs is trophyless. They never won a Premier League trophy. I don't even see them deliver Premier League trophy. The only trophy that Son won was the Europa League with Son Heung-min. That's the only trophy. But after that, they don't win nothing else. So that's the only trophy that they have since Son Heung-min was around playing for Spurs. But now he's in Saudi Pro League. I know he'll get beat in a North London derby. Coming to Anfield, I don't know how we will react to his return, but we have to see what happens, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know you hate Spurs, John, but I still think they've had a great window. Look, getting Tonali in, Fernandes, Vaneka, Robertson, Senesi, that's a pretty good window, let's be honest, so far. You know, you can't.
Yes, I agree with them, though, Steve. But yeah, they have great signings. Look at the signings. Look at their signings, man. Look at their signings. It looks. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I hate to say it. I think they're going to be top 10 at least. I mean, they'll probably get, like, say, 8th or 9th, maybe.
Wow.
But
top 10. Look, if they go to the GTEC Community Stadium, I know that Brentford will be there.
Yeah.
If they come to Anfield, we probably slap them up. We probably cook up there. So
yeah, you want to
Chelsea
smash them.
Oh my god. But this, I don't know if we want to smash them because Robbo is coming back, and I know if we smash them, we know what's going to happen, man. Look at the game against Monaco in our preseason. Taki Minimimo, Steve, return back to Anfield. I'm happy. Look, for me, I'm happy to see. It's 3-2 defeat, but I'm happy to see Taki Minimimo returning back. And he's also the guy that really helped us win the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup. And look, without him, he's a legend of the club, man.
Yeah, Mel says you've got to stop shopping at Chelsea, Arsenal. Yeah. Well, true. True. It's the retirement home for Chelsea, Chelsea players, I mean. Retirement home, isn't it?
That Ukraine Neymar returns back to the Premier League after oh my word. Welcome back, Mudryk.
Who's that? Mudryk, yeah.
Wow.
Man,
he's back.
Mad, man.
To do what?
Fucking nuts. But that's the ranking table we've done there. John, what do you make of that? Do you agree with most of that, what we've done there? Me and Luke have done all this. Really?
Wow, man. Let me say about Aston Villa. Oh, Leon Bailey. Gone to Hull City. Oh, my word. Where did us come to Liverpool?
Yeah.
I'm happy. They got to Hull City. Yeah, absolutely. Brentford. Brentford. Gee, that's a mercy, man.
Yeah, man. We got William Sangare. William Sangare, George.
Easy, though. Man City.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Yeah, absolutely. Man City.
You wanted Sangare, didn't you? Well, we got him then. Sorry, bro. We got him in the midfield.
No, man. We need target him because the news is going around about us getting Bradley Barker and Ibrahim and Bailly. So yeah, we don't even know that there's a player that we should get absolutely. Man City on the other side, yeah, they have Erling Haaland. Well, will Erling Haaland be the same? Will Antonio be the same? Will Ryan Cherky be the same? Well, absolutely. Indeed. Man United. Wow. 20-time Champions League winners with us as well. I'm looking fantastic indeed. Arsenal. This looks stacked, Steve. The defending champions. Winning the Premier League. Well done. Bruno G. Looking stacked. Bournemouth. Wow, bro. Whoa.
Yeah.
Bournemouth.
Well, they're
can we just Can we get Ray on Bournemouth? Because absolutely give me my boy Ray on. Brighton. Wow, they lost
Yeah,
they lost Danny Welbeck. Oh my God, Danny Welbeck. No,
What about
yeah,
Alex Scott?
absolutely.
You play Alex Scott as well?
Oh my God. Hey, no, look, Ariela, just get these two players in, man. Oh my word, man. Coventry. Oh my gosh. Coventry. You could be kidding me right now. Coventry. I don't think what championship, but Coventry with Thomas with Frank Lampard. I think Arsenal will beat them. Arsenal will beat them. Everton. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Christian Norgard. Former Bournemouth player and Arsenal.
Went from the Bees and went to Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm sorry for you. Fulham on the other side. Wow, man. Wow. Fulham.
Yeah.
Okay, then fair enough. Looking good.
They're going to be down near the bottom for them, I think.
Ipswich Town. Wow, it's been a while. Omari Hutchins left. Liam Delap leave. Wow, interesting one. Leeds. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Big up to Leeds. But Leeds, just remember that despite the beating us 4-2 in preseason, but when it comes to Premier League, we're coming to win. Yeah, my club Liverpool. Finally, look, man, I'm happy with this signing of Victor Munoz.
Don't worry about it, man. It's a friendly. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man. Victor Munoz. Yeah, man, absolutely. Victor Munoz
or anything.
Look, I do not want Frimpong play. Look, I don't want Frimpong play. No way, man. I don't want Frimpong play. Forest. Yeah. Wow. They're staying up, Steve. For me, Palace as well. Looking good. They're losing key players, no doubt. So absolutely. Hull City. Yes, I don't know none of their players. The only player that I know is
they're going down. They're going down.
Yeah, Liam Bailey. Newcastle United, yeah, it's looking sad that they lost player like Victor Munoz. We hijacked that. In the Alexander Isak. Wow, they lost Bruno G, Tonali, Anthony Gordon. Interesting one. Sunderland.
Yeah, they're done.
Just watch out for that Dutch player, Steve, for Sunderland, man. He did well for Dutch at the World Cup now.
Brobby, wasn't it? Mr. Brobby,
yeah, man. He's so good, man. He's a very good player. But yeah, anyway, this finished. I think Hull will get relegated. They're going down. And I think it's down.
Maybe Fulham. What about Fulham? Could they go down? Fulham?
Woo! We have to see how the table looks. We have to see what the table looks because Fulham.
I want them to go down. I hate them. They're our rivals, Fulham. I want them to go down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and also they lost Raul Jimenez. He's returned back to Molineux to Wolves.
Go down, Fulham, you bunch of wankers. Go the fuck down, Fulham. You're a bunch of wankers. I think
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be between Coventry, Hull City.
I think Coventry stay up. I think they stay up, man. Coventry.
Yeah.
I think they stay up.
Coventry. Yeah.
I think Ipswich and probably Hull will go down. Ipswich, Hull, and Fulham. I'm saying going down.
Yeah, that's a great show, man. That's a great show.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I don't know. It's an early prediction, so I don't know yet. But we got to wait till the season starts, of course. So it won't be long now, man. I bet you're excited, didn't you, about it starting soon? On the 22nd, isn't it? Starting soon.
Well, our first game of the season against Newcastle United. Let's just get this transfer. Yeah.
No, we got Spurs at the G-Tech, man. We beat them, man. We slapped them up, Tottenham.
Yeah, look, man. Look.
We beat Tottenham.
Manu for me, Steve, they need some improvement. See, they need improvement. Man United, they need some improvement.
Yeah.
Because that game that them played over the weekend against PSG. PSG is not an easy team to beat. It's not. Yeah, them beat English clubs. They have records against English clubs. I think they are probably what 4 without a defeat, without a loss against English clubs. Well, I can check it as they beat Spurs, they beat us, they beat Arsenal. Look, for me, somebody needs to beat them. And I don't know who. And look, for me, if we need to get this Bradley Barcola over the line, Steve. When we get this player and we play PSG, it's time for us to break them and beat them losing streak because scoring against us. Oh yeah, the real reason why he's not even getting gaming time because the front we have Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, and Doué starting ahead of Bradley Barcola. Is the real reason why he want to leave the club? Was it?
Yeah. Well,
we need to get the transfer over the line because if we do not pay the money, if we do not pay it, we could even hear Arsenal hijack. Because look, for me, we've been wanted this player, and look, he only says, Steve, the only team he wants is Liverpool. So
Jordan, man. Do you see? Balogun, he's coming back to Premier. Did you see that, Balogun?
Oh my God!
He's coming back to the Premier. They said.
Look, where will he go? Oh well, he probably go. I don't even know where he wants. Where he's gonna go? I don't know.
He's not going back to Arsenal. I don't think he won't be going back to Arsenal. I think what we could get him. I wouldn't be surprised. Florian Balogun, what a player, man! He was good in the World Cup, wasn't he? Yeah. He was brilliant. Mm-hmm. Would you take him at Liverpool? Would you have him?
No, sir.
You don't.
No, if we get him, for me, we don't even link to him. I don't see the news going up. We know you're in the news from David Orenstein or Fabrice Romano saying we link to him. So I don't see anything going around. I don't see any sources going around. The only source I'm seeing is Bradley Barcola. We're getting him at Liverpool. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The only way to get this player, Steve, at Liverpool is by breaking the bank.
Yeah.
I know we are breaking the bank to bring in Bradley Barcola right now. That we are doing right now. Breaking the bank.
Man. He's worth it, isn't he? He's worth it to get him, isn't it? Definitely,
Yeah, well, look, for me, if we break the bank, just remember that we are broke after that. Because if we get this deal over the line, it's done. And I know, man, I know. If we come to the G-Tech, I know you guys will be facing Bradley Barcola for the first time. But this time, he's in the color of Liverpool. But now we are breaking the bank. So we are trying to hurry up to break the bank.
Yeah, you're going to do a stream. You'll do a stream about it when he comes, yeah? You can,
yes, absolutely. I'm just here. I'm waiting for the here we go. That's why I'm not really live that much. Because I'm just preparing and ready for the news. Because, absolutely. Indeed, because...
You'll be excited.
Because I was live recently. About Bradley Barcola, 140 million. Then we got here we go. Indeed, and absolutely. I'm waiting for it, man. I'm just waiting, man. Just here waiting.
Romano, come on, get a move on, man. So here we go. Here we go for
man. Look, this transfer is moving so slow.
Yeah,
it's so slow.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you want
it's
it
so
over
slow,
the line.
man.
You want it over the line, man. Come on. Let's do it, man. Come on.
We need him.
Do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I was watching few of his few videos of him, Steve, and the way he plays. I know he's not his playing style is different from Luis Diaz, Sadio Mane. But coming to the
Yeah.
Premier League, a French winger, absolutely. Remember now, we have Konate, he's a France. Now he's gone to Madrid. We have Yuko Ekitike. Well, big up the agent Yuko Ekitike. If it wasn't for him, it looks to me like well, should I say but anyway, the director of France, Mr. Kylian Mbappe. So yeah,
No, yeah.
absolutely. But yeah, but getting this player, man. But for me, it's not Bradley Barcola did make his own choice. He says he's what Liverpool,
Mm.
and he's not going to change his man. And then look, if Arsenal comes, he's going to hijack that as well because he wants Liverpool. I don't know, man. Yeah, absolutely. We are the former Premier League champions. We have 6 Champions League trophy, and if we go all the way, he could probably help us go all the way to the finals, Steve. If we
Yeah,
get if we break the bank and get this transfer over the line, it's a British record getting this player.
yeah.
1 million plus add-ons.
Yeah, it won't be
I'd be
long.
happy,
It won't be
I'd
long,
be happy,
John.
bro. I'd be happy, bro. I'd be happy, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
my god.
You'll be loving it, man. You'll be fucking loving it. I'll tell you. When it
Yeah,
happens,
get him
so-
over the line. We will be getting him to this medical and then announce
Yeah.
him, and then we will know what number he will wear. So we're just here waiting
Yeah,
to hear.
yeah,
The year
George,
we
you'd be gassed, man. You'd be totally gassed, wouldn't you, when it happens? So,
I know
yeah,
my friend Steve LFC, Steve that supports Liverpool as well like me. He says
oh, yeah,
he says that look for him he wants Bradley Barcola, and I absolutely was thinking, and I was saying to him that I want Desire do it, and I look back and I was saying, so saying he was right. Bradley
Yeah, so
Barcola.
who else is coming, Jordan? You know, any other subs? Any other signings you're doing?
Well, Ibrahim M. Bayi, but well, it's taking long. 34 million. 34 million. Oh my god. Hey, can we just pay the package and just get the both of them? Because everyone is talking about Bradley Barcola and Ibrahim M. Bayi. Yeah, absolutely. He's what? I think he's 18 years old or 19 years. Well, look, for me, I'm happy for these two. I'll be happy for these two. These two has won Champions League, bringing them into the Premier League. We won the Champions League. We'll be winning the Champions League. Probably. We have to give them time to really adjust to the league more before we even think about lifting our 21st. And absolutely, if we do this, Steve, if we win it, we'll probably have more trophies than Man United. 21 Premier League titles. Because look for me, yeah, I know. Look, anything can happen. We I don't know if we will win our 21st title because we never won it before. Indeed. But getting these players in, that's the more important thing we're doing. We are focusing on getting the signings in before we even think about challenging. Because because now the only problem that is everybody's figuring us out is the defense. The defense. Yeah, Ariola says he played like Jurgen Klopp playing style, but his style of playing is different to Jurgen Klopp. Everybody is asking for the old Liverpool back, and it looks to me like we're going to get.
Defense ain't great, is it? The actual defense ain't the best at the moment, is it? So you need to get players in. You need to get defenders in, man, at the back. You have to.
Exactly because this Barcelona player that we got, he wasn't even on the transfer market for us.
No, you got to back Iriola, man. You got to back him all the way, you know. You get the players in,
Steve,
man.
this is what I've been waiting for, bro. I'm a big fan of Andoni Ariola. Yeah, I know he's a Spanish coach. Why on earth? Last season, we never got this manager. Why are we getting a shining manager? Arnie Slot. That's the reason why our fan base wants Slot gone. Why we need an
Yeah.
experienced manager? For instance, look at
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp. No, I'm happy, you know. I'm happy, you know. He's now the new coach of Germany. He's gonna turn my Germany team into daughters winning the world another. Could we even win Euros and win the World Cup? Probably yes, probably not. I'm not sure. But for me, this manager Andoni Areola, yeah, we lose. It's preseason. It's preseason. Everybody knows it's preseason. But the real
Yeah.
business, the real business begins at St. James Park. There's where the real business, the real test begins for us as former champions. If we want to take our, we know we're the former champions. Yeah, we're the former champs.
Mm.
But for me, I'm happy. I'm happy, and absolutely, I like what Andoni Areola is doing at Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
No
He's
doubt.
quality manager. Yeah, he's very good. I mean, you see what he done
Look.
at Bournemouth, man. That's amazing. They ain't got loads of money, Bournemouth. But what he done there was incredible, wasn't it? You know, incredible.
For
That's a
me,
good
you know,
player.
Steve, I'm a big fan of Rayan from Bournemouth. I'm a big fan of
Oh,
him.
yeah.
We need to get
What
him
about
in. We need to get
Krupke?
him in.
Yeah.
Krupke? Oh my word. Oh my. Well, I'm hearing like Arsenal wants him. Now I heard that he's injured. So
Yeah.
what's gonna happen next? What is really gonna happen, man? So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's quite good.
Mhm.
Yeah, his quality. You know, I rate that Tavernier as well, you know. I rate him at Bournemouth. So
Yeah.
I think he's a good player. Alex Scott, of course. So, but
Alex Scott, man. Alex Scott. That player, man.
yeah, man.
He's so. Yeah.
I'm going to
No
bounce, though,
respect to
John.
him,
I'm
no doubt,
going
man.
to bounce, man.
Yeah,
Time's getting on.
man.
Man.
Thanks for having me on, man. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Indeed. So
You want to promote your channel?
man.
You want to
Yeah,
promote anything? You want to promote anything?
well,
You got
guys, yeah, like more after because I've been waiting for the official confirmation of BB Bradley Barcola.
Yeah.
Indeed. So waiting to really get the saga out of the way. And absolutely, guys, I'm on the road to 3K subscribers.
Yeah, man. You're
Really,
going
I'm on.
well there, bro.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I'm on the road to 3K. If you like what
I
guys, please check
hope you get that,
the
man.
World Cup.
Hope you get it.
Indeed. Absolutely, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you
Big up to you
deserve
every
that,
time, bro.
bro. Great channel.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Great
Keep
channel,
great
bro.
work, man. So, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Man.
good job.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Indeed. Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Yeah,
And now,
thanks,
guys,
man.
great
Thanks,
talk. Great
man.
talk is back.
Brilliant.
Yeah, man. Really, so, big up to thanks, Steve. And
Yeah,
yeah,
you take care,
I'll
bro.
see you.
We're
I'll see
doing
you.
the preview soon. We're doing the preview, man. Preview for the Bees and Liverpool, bro. We do that some stuff.
Oh, the Bees, Liverpool.
Yeah, come on, the Bees.
Yeah.
Let's sting those Scousers again. We do that, yeah.
Yeah.
we beat you
That
last season.
preview. Whoa, let me see when is that game.
We beat you, was it 3-2
Liverpool,
last season, wasn't it? Yeah, remember that? 3-2.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah,
October
you can believe that, man.
October.
Yeah, and
October
we
17.
drew you 1-all, didn't we? We drew you 1-all as well last season.
Yes,
The last game,
Steve, we can do the preview. We can do the preview the 16th of October. After that preview, when I come in from school and I do the red talk with Carol, I can do the preview with you. So when I'm home from school and also the red talk with Carol, I can do the preview. Indeed. So yeah, because it's the 17th of October we are playing, so we can so the 16th, that is gonna be a Friday. So so yeah, man. So yeah, man. So take care, man, and keep up the great work as well, Steve. And I know you're doing transfers as well. So Yeah, man.
You
Yeah,
take care, man.
get Steve for 500, man. Get Steve for 500. So yeah, Steve. Thanks, man. I got to
No worries,
go.
bro.
And thanks,
You
man.
take
Every
care,
time, man.
brother. Yeah, you take care, brother. Yeah. Have a great one, man. Come on. Give it up, Jordan, man. Brilliant. Great guy. Superb fella. Brilliant. Great channel. Go and follow that, man. He's superb, you know. Superb. Good luck, Brentford. New season awaits. Definitely, yeah. Cheers, Mel. I'm hoping we do well this season. I want to get Europe definitely this season now. So I think we can get it, you know. I think we get at least 7th or 8th and get into Europe. So anyway, follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182, and Discord, Steve the B on there. Also sub to this channel, Mr. B, Hiver Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes and keep subbing and whatever else, sharing, likes and everything, guys. Views, brilliant. Keep it going. Obviously, I've got more streams to come. I've got another transfer one maybe tomorrow, if anything's happening with the transfer window. I'll be doing that tomorrow. A few other things. I've got a cricket one coming up as well. A cricket one with Manny. That's coming soon. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to everyone that's been in the live chat. Loads of people in there. Luca, Manny, Mel. Who else was in there? Obviously Jordan, Kev. Quite a few loads in there. Yeah, that's about it, I think. But anyway, thanks to everyone that's watching live or on playback in the live chat. Thanks to Luca coming on as well, as usual. Yeah, thanks to you, bro, for coming on, Jordan. Thanks, brother. You take care. And until the next one, guys, I'm going to bounce. It's been a long one, 2 hours odd. So I'm going to go, guys. So until the next one, cheers, guys. I'm out of here. Cheers, everyone. Bye.